Alright. We are live. Welcome. You're here with Kuma, and we are back with Danganronpa S Ultimate Summer Camp. Now, I'm just getting this screen on, and we're going to figure out really quickly who do we have left, because we're pushing as quickly as we can to the finale of the story. We're very close, but we've got a few more characters to go, and then we're going to get the finale. And I think a few people have a very good point. Having to do and develop every single character is pushing it a little bit in order to progress the story, but it is what it is. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's try to remember really quickly who we haven't done. Leon, Sayaka, then we also have Kiyotaka, Mondo, Yasuhiro, Aoi, Sakura. Okay, there's not many left. Nagito, that scares me. Kazuichi, Teruteru, Nekomaru, Akane, Hiyoko, Mahiru, Mikan. Did I say Mikan? Oh my god. Okay, so groups already shown themselves. Korekiyo, Kirumi, Tenko, Angie. Holy crap, there is not that many groups left. Holy crap. Okay. As we always do, we're going to do a little bit of a vote to pick who's going to be next. So I'm going to create that list really quickly in the chat. So everyone, please get ready to vote. We do it this way because it's a lot more fun for everyone. Who is next? Sakura and Aoi. Mondo and Taka. Who else? Who do we have in two? What was it? Soda. I think it was Nekomaru. Okay, cool. And Akane. And let's mix it up a little bit with V3. Who do we have in V3 that's left? Oh my god, we have the fun group in V3. Tenko and... what was it? It was Tenko and Angie, but I think there was another one. Tenko, Angie, and Korekiyo, I think I gotta go together. Oh my god. Oh my god. Angie and... this is going to be an interesting one. I'm going to bundle those ones together. All right, quick little 1 minute vote, and then we're going to kick off. Hello, Kiromi's bed. Okay, and a few people are coming on. Hey, Christian. Hey, Amnaf. Cool, a few people are on. All right, so let's start voting really quickly. Early bird gets the worm, so let's do this. Oh my god, I can't believe we're on this little final stretch. It's actually insane. Like, we are literally on the final stretch. I think after we finish this bundle, there's just gonna not be that many. We might get one of those situations where there's very little to actually vote in. We won't even have 4 on the list, I don't believe. That's actually amazing. It's the home stretch, really. Heck, this is the final V3 bundle. And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4... Alright, so Danganronpa 2 has a little bit. Danganronpa 1 has like, what, 2 bundles? That's not much! That is not much at all. Alright, looking really quickly, how's this vote going? Ooh, Tenko, Angie, and Korekiyo is leading. Alright, let's give it another quick 30 seconds. That's gonna be fun. I'm still... oh my god, that entire floor gave me bad vibes. A wooden floor. Art room. Murder. Locked door. Murder mystery. Let's do a seance. Boom, someone else is dead. You know what? Now that I think about it, I genuinely believe if Korekiyo didn't get greedy, if he just left it as a locked door murder mystery, he could have gotten away with it. I'm trying to think. But I think that if he just left it as a locked door murder mystery, he could have gotten away with it. Because the only reason we figured out it was him was because of that... how did we figure out it was him? Because one of his defenses was, okay, I did the second kill, but I might not have necessarily done the first kill. And I think we ended up risking it via process of elimination that he probably did the first kill. Killing another person left more evidence. A fuck ton more evidence. So it's kind of like one of those situations where he could have really, really, really easily gotten away with it had he not gotten greedy. But, you know, seesaw. So, it's like, I get away with murder. Seesaw. So it's kind of like, But it also makes you wonder how the characters were made in Danganronpa V3 with the ending plot twist. And then you gotta realize that someone out there was like, hey, you know what would be really cool? The guy has his sister in him. And then they're like, yeah. So everything Korekiyo does is a fabricated story that's created for the Danganronpa 53 TV series. And then it's like, what? When you really think about it, it's kind of like, what? It's pretty insane. Confirming kill the second person made him the prime suspect of the first murder. Yeah, because, I mean, let's be honest, I don't believe everyone in the group would have murdered someone. I don't think they all had the temperament for it. It's one of those things. Alright, Tenko, Angie, and Korekiyo seem to be winning with 79. I mean, 78. Good number. Don't know a lot, but I understand. Man, V3 is one of those games that was really fun. Well, actually, every Danganronpa game is really, really fun. Every Danganronpa game is really, really fun. But it was so different to the other ones that it was just nuts. Alright, Korekiyo, Tenko, and Angie. How should we do this? How should we do this? You know what? Let's go with Korekiyo first. Let's just bite the bullet. Let's just see what the man has to say. I don't even know why I'm doing this, but I'm gonna increase event probability. And, I don't know, student spawn rate. Why not? Let's just do it. As fascinating as it is to take up a foreign land, I do wish there were natives to observe. Oh yeah, and he's got that rope. Oh god. He's got a thing for rope. Oh god, we remember that. He probably enjoyed a little bit of his execution. It's like, what an experience. What an experience. And he's with Kurokuma on this one. Alright, I think we're going to be able to get straight to the shop and then get our butts straight to the island of social squares. Let's not beat around the bush. I like how he's like there. Oh my god, Angie's just chilling there. It's like, hey, Korekiyo. Korekiyo's like, you'll be a perfect friend for my sister. Jesus, that was like a creepy trial, and oh my god. That's a tiger? That's a Zoid. Excalibur. Oh damn. If I bought one less cut, I could have had all the things. I like how I'm just doing this. No. Do I want to attack him? I really don't. Let's just do it. For the shits and giggles. Let's see how it goes. If we win this dice roll, we'll go to the final island. If we don't, we go to the land of social squares. Well, that was rigged. Korekiyo, you rolled a 1, man. You're never going to a casino. Korekiyo would not do well at a casino. Oh my god, Tenko's there. Oh my god. This is gonna end well. Mahiru. Oh my god. Korekiyo is one of those people that no matter which cast of Danganronpa characters he was in, he'd be like, you'd make a nice friend for my sister. I actually feel bad for anyone else if they became a target. I mean, hell, imagine him in Danganronpa 1. What would he have done in Danganronpa 1? Shit, he definitely would have murdered Chihiro. Fuck. Oh, he would have definitely gone for Aoi. 100%. Oh yeah, he would have murdered Sayaka. he would have murdered Sayaka. But then again, Sayaka will probably get herself killed straight away. Like, she was on edge. But he would have definitely murdered Sayaka. Sakura, I think, I think he would keep away from Sakura. Because, you know, Sakura. What are you duplicating? I don't even have a card. Hey, Super Gamer. Wait, if I don't have a card, what do I get? I had a First Island card, did I? Damn it. It's like the most worthless card ever. No one goes to the First Island. Alright, here we go. This was unexpected. Korekiyo, please leave Mikan alone. Thank you for your help, Mikan. Anyway, enjoy the beach. It's no problem at all. Mikan, still working at a time like this? You startled me, but it's just you, Korekiyo.
Yes.
That was not my intention. My apology if my appearance frightened you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to discriminate against your appearance or anyone's. It's just, your complexion makes me worried about your health. I've always had this complexion. You were going to ask about Monofunny, right? I didn't really do much. She asked me to check the contents of a life-saving manual, so I did. You can't drown to death in this world, but without proper measures, you'd likely suffer. Fascinating. You truly are passionate about your work.
Let's see.
If someone like you were to nurse at my sister's sides, surely she would be quite pleased. Is your sister, sick?
Yes.
She's been in poor health since childhood, yes. The hospital is practically her second home. As a result, she has few friends. That worries me. I see. Then like you said, it would be nice if I could look after her.
I am pleased.
You're truly kind. I'm sure my sister would be delighted simply hearing you say that.
But...
I'm not kind. I just can't sit by and ignore those who have been weakened by illness or injury. Because that makes them weaker than me. Aww. Pardon? Always being sick, that must be hard, especially having to rely entirely on others. I really do wish I could take care of her. It was at this moment Korekiyo realized he might not be the craziest person on the island. I don't know by take care of her, she means help her get better, or take care of her is kind of like that serial killer thing that she's based on, and injecting muscle relaxant and letting them die while she sits in bed caressing them. Mikan scares me so much sometimes.
I see.
I understand,
yes.
but I could never ask you for such a luxury, as you're exclusively looking after my sister. Oh, did you say change your mind? Did I say something weird?
No.
Not at all. That's simply your imagination. But your voice clearly turned colder. I'm sorry, please don't hate me. He could sense something was up. He was like... it's a little bit like, you know, online dating, right? Don't you just hate it when you turn up and both people are serial killers? She likes taking care of people weaker than her since they will have to rely on her and she feels like feeling needed. Yeah, that's... yeah. 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 It's an interesting power dynamic, isn't it? It's a really interesting power dynamic. Blue sky, white colors, clear ocean, a warm sun.
Amazing.
And most importantly, happy laughter. This island is so peaceful. It's like heaven.
I see.
Like
yes.
heaven. Well, I suppose there may be some degree of overlap. Huh? Why the long face, Korekiyo? Do you not like this island?
Let's see.
I find it to my liking, although insufficient. I'm in an unknown place, yet the local inhabitants do not exist.
Unacceptable.
Perhaps a better way of putting it is, it's boring as an anthropologist who values fieldwork.
If that's the case...
I get it, true. It feels a little lonely when there's nobody else here but us. Perhaps it's because there are no other humans here that it's so peaceful.
For example...
You think that even a beautiful island like this wouldn't be peaceful if others were here?
I see.
Large
yes.
populations invite conflict after all.
Well...
Though without people, ideas aren't circulated and traditions aren't handed down. A world without good or bad, or a world with both good and bad. And you're saying we can only choose one or the other? For a conversation that began as small talk, it's taken a turn for the philosophical.
If that's the case...
Still, I think it would be best if lots of people could live in peace, with hope.
Let's see.
Many people have shared that deep wish within their hearts since the dawn of time. It would be nice if that wish came true one day.
Yes.
Not unlike how your paradise is mundane to me, it's difficult for everyone to find happiness. See, he has a very good point. Like, he just hit the nail on the head. I cannot disagree with anything Korekiyo just said. PTSD is a bitch! Telling chilling tales on the beach at this hour. What fun.
This is not funny at all.
Oh my god! 3 potential targets suddenly appeared. And you know what scares me? Sonya might be the occult, you say. Lie down on this table, you say. Tighten the straps, you say. Sure, I will just lie down here on this sacrificial-looking altar in the middle of an island. I like how everyone's like, oh my god, alarm bells. And Sonya's like, Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. On the left, we have a literal serial killer. On the right, we have someone that's into the occult and that might be into serial killers. And in the middle, we have a teenager that doesn't know any better. My day is good so far. This is a great way to start the morning. Why do I have to go along with this? I want to go home already. I couldn't just ignore the invitation. I didn't want to go alone.
Amazing!
Strange stories from other cultures sounds fascinating. Surely Korekiyo has some fun ones. Open invitation to hide behind me if you get scared. Offer valid only to chicks, of course. I like how Monokuma's here.
Sheesh.
I wasted my energy for this. I ain't in the mood. See you later. Oh, come on. At least hear one story while we're all here. Pooh.
So then...
Okay. How do you all cope with the concept of death? Ah, yes. Death denial. The things that kids learn at a very young age regarding death. And the reason why the Jedi don't recruit kids past the age of like 8.
Well...
Some of you may consider death the end of all things, that which ultimately annihilates all.
However...
I have a different take. The soul of the departed live on as spirits, this I know.
Yes.
This is a story about my attempt at necromancy. Whoa, that was terrifying. I know you wouldn't let us down, Korekiyo. I didn't hear anything. Kamaru, is it over? Can I uncover my ears now?
Hey, listen.
Him telling it in his swimsuit made it just absurd enough. I frickin' loved it.
Well...
I'm glad. Personally, I have a little interest in telling ghost stories purely to sate curiosity. If your takeaway is that spirits of the departed exist, then my ghost story served its purpose.
Hey.
There, I stayed for one story. I'm leaving now. You don't mind, do you? If you want to leave him after that hotness, that's up to you.
I see.
I, for one, would love to hear more.
Amazing!
It's fascinating hearing about how other cultures handle both life and death. Alright, I'm about to say something weird here. Korekiyo and Sonya would get along. It wouldn't last for a long time, but they would get along. Until one of them dies. But you get my point. Do whatever you all please. I'm out of here too.
But...
I'm not sure what to do. Now I feel bad for the person who invited me.
Hey!
Hey, I've been wondering. Just who is this person who invited you anyway? Oh.
What?
What?
Oh my!
Oh, wait a moment.
Hey, come on.
Holy crap, you gotta be yanking my chain. I can't frickin' remember.
However...
There aren't many people on this island. If we ask around, maybe we can...
Let's see.
I'm not sure. Just who facilitated this gathering? This may never be made clear.
Don't mess with me!
I'm going back. I'm never coming to this beach at night ever again.
Oh...
Oh, wait, Toko, what about making bonfires on the last day? Ah, so we have our ghost storyteller.
Perhaps.
Sister, did you get lonely not being able to talk to me? I shall look into this matter at another time. So is that how Korekiyo ended up with his sister, with his attempt of necromancy? And because he couldn't just simply resurrect the dead, he just gave the dead a body? Or is this his way of coping with the loss of his sister? That is the real question. Is Korekiyo legitimate or is he just crazy? Like, that is the real question here. That is a legitimate question. And I don't think we'll ever find the answer. Because we don't know. We can't just simply dismiss things in this game as crazy. Because ghosts exist. After Ultra Despair Girls. They are canon. Ghosts exist in this world. Which means the spirit of the dead can be, you know...
Hey,
things. So... Holy crap. Korekiyo, those books you recommended were a big help. Thank you so much.
You see.
I'm delighted to hear that. Some of the books were quite high level. I'm curious as to your thoughts. Copium overdose. How's that copium? That's a genuine question. That made me realize just how little I know. But that aside, I learned a whole lot. Curious that an idol such as you would take an interest in the origins of classical theatre.
Let's see.
Might this be for an upcoming work?
sorry.
Sorry, I can't talk about it quite yet.
But
since I may have to consult you for more advice further down the road,
that's
you'll
why...
be the first one to hear about it once I can. Then I shall look forward to that day.
Beautiful.
I admire your attitude towards your work, Sayaka. Proactively pursuing studies in unknown fields. Idol is truly a dream job, but now and then, people look down on it as vapid. I'm just an idol, but I want to put some real substance into my performance.
Excellent.
Splendid. I shall support you all the more.
That's good.
If you're interested, you should listen to my new single that came out last month.
I see.
Indeed,
Yes.
some exposure to modern-day idol worship would surely be of great benefit to me.
Yes.
And I'm certain my sister will take a liking to your music as well, Sayaka. I hope so. If you're interested, why don't you listen to it together with your sister? Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, he will. I like Sayaka, always looking for an opportunity to push her merchandise onto people. She'd be a really good YouTuber. Actually, she would be. Everyone would watch her. Damn. That'd be actually... My god, Twitch would be fucked. Hey, Fuyuhiko. Cute plushie you're eyeing there. Thinking about getting a gift for someone?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, my sister brought me back a souvenir from her school trip, so I figured I'd get her one too. A gift from one sister. How envious I am.
Well,
It's nothing to get worked up over, just photos and a single candy.
oh, no,
Ah, that's still real thoughtful. It really shows just how kind of person she is.
I know.
Maybe. But I mean, I can't really get her anything similar in return, you know?
This is bad.
So if I'm gonna buy something, I'd better put a ton of thought into it or she might freak out. Your sister must be fond of you. Perhaps I too should pick out gifts for my sister.
That's true.
Same here. Maybe I should pick up something to give to my little sister the next time I see her.
Like,
Don't you guys travel all over? I'd have thought they'd be swimming in souvenirs. In my case, she refuses gifts, but perhaps I can gift her something she simply cannot refuse.
how should I put
And me,
this?
well, it'll be a while. But maybe one day I'll be able to give her something again.
That's why.
Maybe I'll regale her with my wild high school stories alongside an actual gift.
I see.
I get you.
Damn right.
This shelf has all kinds of stuff for girls, so it's probably your best bet.
True.
Ah, you have my thanks. Now, that's a proactive older brother. I'll take your advice. Thanks a bunch. Ah, that's sweet. But what do they do about the gifts in this store? Do they, like, 3D print them out? That would be really interesting. Or maybe they just, like, order them in from Amazon or something. And they just get shipped in. This island is just a VR shopping center. You buy it on the island and it gets shipped to you. It wouldn't surprise me if that's how things start working in VR.
Actually,
It makes sense. You just buy it in VR, it just gets shipped to your place. People start using VR as a virtual shopping center. Instead of actually browsing, they just walk through a VR aisle and fill the shopping basket. Why would you actually want to go through a VR shopping experience? Shopping's boring. So there are ruins here too, huh? This world seems to have been based on the real island, but I wonder if the ruins are intact too.
Let's see.
Who's to say? It looks to be a contemporary design, so there's hardly any guarantee. As I've explained to you before, excavating ruins falls under the category of archaeology. Anthropology differs in its approach, so I'm afraid my insight is quite limited at present.
If I remember
That's right, you told me before that anthropology is the study of humans, huh?
Yes.
Precisely. So, as much as it pains me to say it, I'm unable to conduct fieldwork here. If I were to do so, rather than inside a virtual world, I'd instead go to the real island itself. Thereupon, I'd speak with the locals and gain an understanding of their culture and customs. Honestly, that sounds really interesting.
You're right.
Cultures do vary widely around the world, that's true. I'm sure it'd be worth the effort. Oh, are you interested in culture? That's the real question. How many languages does Korekiyo speak? Because if he was to venture around the world and study, you know, different people, he would need a lot of languages under his belt. I was just thinking how nice it would be to conduct fieldwork with you, Shuichi. However,
Let's see.
to do so overseas would be rather overwhelming for a first time, I imagine. I think you're reading too much into things. I'm only joking. International studies isn't my forte. Besides,
However,
fieldwork aside, I have a genuine interest in visiting this island in the real world. Living here, learning about the lives of those who inhabit it and the traditions they've built. My fascination is quite sincere, you see.
You're right.
Right, without the local people, it just feels kinda empty. I'd love to see the real island itself and meet all of the people who live there.
tell me your
Care to
thoughts.
join me then? An honest question this time. I've traveled far across the country, but seldom for leisure. This could be a vacation of sorts.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure others would be interested too, so I'll try asking around. But it seems like a pretty high-end resort, so we might need to amass a fortune first. Just ask Byakuya to buy it. Hey Shuichi, ask Kamaru to ask Tenko to ask Byakuya to buy it. If that doesn't work, ask Kamaru to ask Tenko to convince Makoto. No wait, even better. Shuichi, ask Kamaru to convince Makoto to convince Kirigiri to convince Byakuya to buy the island. We all know that's how it would work. Kirigiri is the only one smart enough to trick Byakuya. Mum would still go there in real life and drag their children to torture them with endless waiting for one pair of jeans. Oh god, I have PTSD from waiting for my mother to buy shit. The only saving grace that I had in shopping centers was that I eventually had a Game Boy Advance and I could play Pokemon. That was the only thing that kept me alive. Other than that, it was hell. To this day, I hate shopping centers.
Sorry.
I go in, I buy what I need, I get out. That's it. Sorry to cause you so much trouble with this cold I caught, Korekiyo.
No.
There's no need to worry. It was a delight to read this book again, I assure you.
Wow.
It sure was interesting. As always, your recommendations are spot on.
I am pleased.
I'm glad. Many have taken an interest in my book recommendations as of late. This pleases me. Korekiyo, the ultimate book recommendationist. He should be on Oprah. Or maybe he should be Oprah.
It's obvious.
Of course they would. Your field of expertise is people, and that relates to all of us, right? People's hopes and dreams and traditions, and the guidance of the wise people overseeing them.
Isn't that right?
It was more than just an interesting read, but seriously thought-provoking as well.
True.
The allure of anthropology differs from one person to person, yet another part of the beauty of humans.
Listen.
By all means, I'd be most pleased if you read another of my many favorites and gave me your thoughts.
Yep.
Of course, if someone like me could be useful to you, I couldn't be happier.
Well then.
Well, I'll be off now. Once you've recovered, I'll introduce you to another recommendation.
What?
Oh, you're leaving already? Oh, not to take up all of your time. I'm just surprised to see you in such a hurry.
Let's see.
I'm hardly busy, but the hospital rooms bring back rather unpleasant memories.
Therefore.
I feel as though it's better if I limit my time here.
Perhaps.
I see. I won't pry for any details. Sorry for keeping you here. Likewise, I meant no offense. Please pay me no mind.
That's weird.
Korekiyo just now seemed different than usual. Or maybe I'm delusional with a fever. No, you're not delusional. He is definitely a little different. Nice chain plan. That is the type of crap that would happen in Danganronpa. Because Kirigiri would never do something like that on her own. But she's the only one that could pull it off. The less I know about these sacred treasures, the better. That Monokuma is such a pest. Treasure hunts are for little kids and people who never grew up. I'm a child at heart.
Jeez.
It truly is absurd, is it not? Atuna never created any sacred treasures. Considering it's one of Monokuma's activities, perhaps it's not worth worrying over. But it's an act of blasphemy. I cannot condone that, so let us hurry and collect them. But perhaps we can leave them be and simply let Atuna strike down Monokuma in retribution. So, can this ever so convenient Atuna of yours show us where these treasures are?
Atua has spoken.
Atuna has spoken. This is to be our trial before graduation. Speaking of someone who never grew up, not that I expected anything useful out of you. Toko.
However,
We're hardly pressed for time, so let us search leisurely in between sightseeing and chores.
you see,
I have reason to believe this task will take some time, so let us pace ourselves appropriately.
What's your problem?
You know, you make a lot more sense than Little Miss Head in the Clouds bikini model reject. I get the feeling Toko doesn't like her.
You see?
Swimsuits are convenient. If you get dirty, you can just take off the top and hop into the shower. That's why you wear it? How slovenly. Yet, I suddenly feel like we're on the same wavelength. I was only joking. Cleanliness is godliness, so I can change clothes appropriately. Hey now, don't toy with my emotions.
Cause Atua says
Toko, Atuna cannot ensure your longevity unless you practice proper cleanliness of clothes and body.
Well,
Tell your Atuna to mind his own business, although I suppose he has some decency after all.
yes.
The Atuna of which she speaks seems to be worshipped among nature.
If so,
In conveying notions of hygiene, one can interpret this as a survival aspect of the faith. I see, at least someone here makes sense.
it'll be okay.
Simply do as Atuna commands, and he will ensure your safety no matter what. I mean, I like that he's reverse engineering what she's talking about, but at the same time, I think she's using that island's religion in order to, control the people. What are some ideas you have for unlocking new potential in your talent? This is something I have been pondering. I hope to one day expand my work globally or introduce Japanese anthropology to the world. Indeed, goals worthy of my pursuit. Writing and publishing a book globally. I shall speak with someone raised overseas. That's Sonia. I shall speak with someone well-traveled. That's Avocado. Let's go with Sonia.
yes.
Your country of birth in particular seems rich in its own unique culture, Sonia. I hope to visit there one day.
You see,
Not many researchers have done field work in the kingdom of Novoselic after all.
Wow.
Oh really? By all means, feel free to visit whenever you'd like. I'd love to show you around my country.
Easy as pie.
I'm confident that I can guide you through my country's culture. You can count on me. Speaking with you drives home how different it is to fully comprehend another country's culture.
Oh
Oh
my.
my, did I make some sort of, fox pass?
I am ashamed.
My deepest apologies.
wonderful.
There is no need to worry. If anything, your honesty and diligence are worthy of respect. I too strive to approach foreign cultures with humility and sincerity.
I am pleased.
But never did I dream that Sonia herself would be my tour guide. What fun this shall be. Oh, what fun indeed. And Sonia, alarm bells. Sonia, survival instinct. Do you have one? Speedrun time? Oh man. I mean, luckily
Here we go.
these events are easy to read, so we can read them. Not like some of them which tongue twist and go blah. Here, for an anime epic, I have no complaints. Dare I say, movie of the year has been decided. It's also the fact that a Hope Speak Academy alumnius was on the main staff.
I see.
Even from an anthropological perspective, the interpretation of themes was fascinating.
Yes.
To think, the protagonist's sister was involved with the island's dragon of legend.
Oh?
Oh, Mr. Shinguji, it would seem you have much commentary on the film.
Let's see.
I realize I'm rather quite ordinary. A wild Samugi will appear. But this film struck something of a chord with me. Ah, so you're moe for sisters. Older sisters or younger, choose wisely, for this may be war.
No.
No, it's nothing of the sort. Don't tell me, you're moe for dragons. To favor non-humans is hardcore indeed. Jesus.
Listen.
It's nothing like that either. And that moe of which you speak is altogether alien to me. People don't really talk about moe these days. Do I sound like a boomer if I say it? Weren't people talking about it like 10 years ago? Jesus, being a boomer and the anime circle is like, if you've been watching anime for 20 years, you're a dinosaur. No, Jesus. If you've been watching anime for 30 years, you're what? You're in a history museum. People don't really talk about moe these days. Do I sound like a boomer if I say it? The concept of moe is engraved deeply into my soul. I'm not some kind of old school otaku poser.
No.
I'm afraid that's not what I meant either. My apologies. In the afterglow of such a masterpiece, my excitement can't be quelled.
Yes,
I
indeed.
shall pop a cooldown. Would you care to discuss your interpretation of this film with me? In a sincere and scholarly manner. No, scholarly manner, of course. I gotta work on certain pronunciation of words.
I see. Yes.
I see. I wouldn't be opposed to such a discussion.
You
Sincere and scholarly, including an intense debate over older or younger sisters. You have a peculiar definition of sincere. I like that. I like that. Oh my god. He's witty. I like it. He's witty. I like it. Oh my god. We said Tsumugi appears and Tsumugi does indeed appear. This book and this one as well.
Let's see.
These books would be my recommendations for clothes, hairstyles, makeup, and etiquette.
Thank you.
Thank you, Korekiyo. That's so helpful.
Do not worry.
Think nothing of it. Still, I can't help but be surprised. Sup, Dan Dragon? I never considered that cosplayers would have to study the cultural backgrounds of clothing.
No.
This is actually my first time doing so. But a ton of research went into the history and culture of Japan-style battles I've been into. Research also went into the outfit designs, which really piqued my interest.
I see.
I see. Clothing certainly expresses the background of any given area's people.
Well.
There is great merit in the research of characters in order to truly know and become them. I'm quite pleased to see your interest piqued in my field of expertise.
Right.
I know that feeling. It could be any reason in the world. I just want to share my passion.
Yeah.
I'm glad we think alike, Korekiyo. You patiently explain things to me without turning me away.
But of course.
I'd never be so cold. I'm nothing but sympathetic for your boundless passion.
Yes.
I trust that you do anything for your passion, for I, too, am much the same. Oh, wow. See, some of these events are pretty... Yeah. And some of them are pretty... Once again, I've cut a worthless object. A classic line I'm compelled to quote.
Yes.
Right, it feels appropriate while mopping up beasts.
Bring it on.
Don't come around here no more. Ah, that felt nice. You two seem to be enjoying yourselves. It felt like a chore at first, but then I realized it's essentially a real-life RPG.
Here we go.
By my hand, I felled another beast. And another! Fascinating. I assumed such technology was still many generations away.
Well,
Battling monsters seemed unbecoming of someone of noble blood. But I'm glad to cooperate alongside everyone, and it's proving quite the enjoyable activity.
Beautiful.
Allowing your fighting spirit to drive you is but a part of the beauty of human experience.
I see. Yes.
Naturally, I too am rather enjoying this event.
If so.
Carefully considering how one can defeat an enemy, reiterating to the highest efficiency.
Excellent.
There's a true sense of accomplishment in that. Mr. Shinguji, my good sir, you frighten me. Oh my god, that is epic. That is epic. That is just epic. Oh, good shit. Oh my god, we've done all the events. It always kind of makes me sad when I finish all the events. It's like, oh, you got 30 days to go. No. What do we do? I guess we chat. I guess we chat a little bit. I guess we just chill and chat. He's fine. I don't see anything wrong. I mean, I think he's probably scared of the fact that he thinks of everything so much.
Rise and shine or shine. That's right.
Like he's thinking about how someone works and figuring out how to defeat them. It kind of makes him, I don't know, anime villainy. Hey Justin, how's it going, buddy? I'll be honest, Korekiyo's one was a lot more chill than I originally thought it would be. I don't know what I expected. It was very subtle, but it also showcased a lot of his character. And the interactions with other people that would be sort of interested in his thing. I would have been interested to see something with Gonta. You know, like how humans and bugs have lived together in different cultures. And find out something about how there's a nation of people that lives with bugs. And how without bugs... No, wait, but that's something more Gonta would give us. Indeed. Indeed. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it. Did you guys think we should have had a few more interactions with Korekiyo, or did you guys feel that this was a good number with the people that they had? Which was your favorite interaction as well? I'm genuinely curious. I think I liked the one... I think I liked the ghost story one, personally. I like the ghost stories on the beach. Which ones did you guys like? Did you guys have a favorite? Actually, the one with Mikan was a little bit... Yeah, the one with Mikan was a little bit interesting too. That one was a little bit... Oh my god. There's a festival underway where you can try things unrelated to your talent. We decided to put on a play of Momotaro. We're in the middle of the performance. Momotaro has arrived at Demon Isle. The end of the story draws nigh.
So then,
Now, as the one inside the demon, I must consider how I shall chase down my foes. Why not take the initiative and ambush them? Why not set traps and wear them down slowly? Let us sit back and await their attack. Why not set traps?
Perhaps.
That sounds like a job for me. With these traps, our victory is assured.
yes.
Feel free to use the tools looted from humans who raided the island in ages past.
This is exciting.
Can Momotaro and company survive the volley of despair and turn into hope? Thanks to Nagito, the show was a great success. Nice! I think he said, take the despair and turn it into hope. And I read it as them turning into hope. But you know how it is. Like how I'm just sitting on this one. Rest. Bam, 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 bam. Damn, he's getting so much interest. But his base is actually quite small, so it doesn't compound as greatly. So you basically duplicated my zero move card. And I got another zero move card. How many zero move cards do you want to give this man? He's happy about the zero move card. I think I'm getting to that golden point of... I haven't watched or played the series in a while, so I remember the key story, but I'm forgetting a lot of the interactions. So if I see the clips of character interactions again from the original 3-4 games, I would be able to enjoy them. For example, I know that... What's his name? Himiko was very edgy in the first two chapters of the game. But I only remember maybe one conversation that I found funny during the class trial with Mikan. Which means if I was to re-watch Danganronpa 2, I would get to re-experience all Fuyuhiko's edginess. Isn't that awesome? Like everyone's like, oh my god, I hate forgetting things. But when you really think about it, it's like when you haven't seen a movie for a long, long time. You can enjoy watching it again. Do you guys get that same thing? Or am I the only one? I don't think I'm the only one. It'd be weird if I'm the only one that actually gets that enjoyment. It's like when you haven't played a game for a really, really long time. You probably remember the key story, but you don't remember all the interactions and you can actually have fun with it again. You know? It's one of those things.
Very nice.
Alright, we're almost at the end. It's been a wild ride, but our time here is almost over. We're having a bonfire as a send-off.
I see.
Bonfires
yes.
have a very long and studied history of use in rituals all across the world. Human culture and fire are nigh inextricable. Such rituals were often dedicated to gods of fire. Do you not care for the folk dance, Hiyoko? No, call me when someone comes up with a graceful folk dance and not this crass garbage.
Do you understand?
Folk dances began as celebrations for a successful hunt. It was important anyone could perform them. They may not be the refined performance art you're used to with traditional Japanese dance.
You see.
But they have as much historical and cultural significance as any other. It's quite fascinating. I guess I can understand why you would care. Dance is an important part of any culture. But it's no fun to dance. At best, it's funny watching those idiots screw up the easiest moves.
Yes.
Human culture is truly a curious beast. That it should allow one such as you to have friends. Oh! Yoko could never be my sister's friend. Oh my god! She disqualified herself. Holy shit! Holy crap! Hiyoko was so close to fucking dying, and she disqualified herself by being a bitch. Holy shit! That was gold. That was gold. That was gold. That was amazing. Ah, your future event. A romantic night with Korekiyo. Round ending kill cam. Holy shit!
What is it?
Whatever is the matter. You look as though you have just seen a ghost.
Hey, come on.
Real talk, I thought I just did. You scared the shorts right off me, man. Korekiyo.
Yes.
An honest person, I see. The bite of your frank words are yet another beautiful aspect of humans. And your talking in riddles is way too hard to understand, my dude.
Oh.
Oh dear, my apologies. Perhaps I should speak in a more simple manner.
Let's see.
It is unusual to see you alone in such a quiet place. Do you enjoy moonlight strolls? Button. Do you enjoy midnight strolls?
Huh?
Nah, nothing like that. I'm just here to scope things out. It's got a real nice, you know, ambience. It's a perfect place to chat up the chicks.
I see.
Ah, so there was ulterior motive to go with your unexpected behavior, I see.
Well then.
Suffice it to say, as you predicted, this is a place appropriate for conversation. You can tell, I figured you were just standing around here alone. Exchanging words face to face is hardly the only method of speaking with others.
Well.
It may have appeared that I was loitering here by my lonesome.
Hey, hold
Oh geez, don't tell me you're talking with ghosts.
Oh?
Do you not believe in the souls of the departed and other such things, Leon?
Hey, listen.
When you die, it's over and that's that. Death doesn't give a crap how amazing you were. Ain't that why dying is so scary to people?
However,
Not everyone thinks that way.
do you understand?
Humans worship the souls of the dead in many ways, and some attempt to commune with them.
Tell me your thoughts.
Surely you have visited graves and participated in obon dances, yes?
Huh?
I mean, duh. I can't deny that. Everyone visits graves and festivals rock.
Say,
Obon dances are based on Buddhist incantations to commemorate the dead.
do you understand?
Many of our daily customs only exist because people believe in the existence of souls.
Huh?
Sure. But if I'm being honest here, I'm more interested in the living girls wearing yukatas.
Hey, listen.
I thought this would be a primo place to chat up a chick while looking at the stars.
I mean, seriously?
So what the flip am I doing entertaining your bullcrap about dead people?
Oh.
My apologies. I had hoped to My apologies. I had hoped to speak plainly, but it seems I have quickly reverted to my old ways.
Seems like...
Your old ways are giving me the heebie-jeebies. I'ma bounce and get some ramen. Later. I thought I was speaking of how conversing with a woman here would make for a pleasant time. Oh my god! Korekiyo and Tsumugi. My god. My god. My god.
Actually, so
Korekiyo and Tsumugi. I'm surprised they don't share more events together. They're so plainly. Good morning.
Okay.
Damn, Monotaro is a sweet bear. This venture turned out surprisingly worthwhile. Even my sister enjoyed herself. My god. That was interesting. We'll get another one of these because we've developed like, I don't know. How many characters have we developed? So we've acquired 240 character cards. So how many have we developed? 25. Oh, we developed 45. No, wait, we're almost on 50. Yeah, that's fine. Fun! Alright, next one. That was a nice way to kick it off. That was pleasantly good. Alright, Island Girl. Teach us about the island. I'm gonna be like, you know what? Let's just start training.
Atua has spoken.
Atuna has spoken. Thou shalt resteth easiest. For people that haven't seen the V3 playthrough, the reason why I'm calling it a tuna is because I mispronounced it once and people started memeing a giant tuna being worshipped. It just stuck after a while. It's a religion now. We accept it. A giant tuna is God. It's like the Pope total of Elden Ring. You don't question a tuna. Maybe a tuna and the Pope total might get along. You never know. Island? Hold on. What do you mean, hold on? Alright, let's see if we can get to that store. I doubt she can handle it without the store. I mean, like, if she was up to a certain level, probably, but currently, with the 8 damage, she's probably gonna suffer. I mean, let's just keep doing this until we get the store. We want to do the socials on the social island. Yes. Oh my god, this is happening. We're getting one of those awkward situations where we're not actually landing on the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can land there with a 4. 1, 2, 3. We can land there with a 3 and we can land there with a 1. So we've got 3 out of 6 options that can land us on the thing. Actually, more than... There we go. Tiger scroll. And scroll. Why am I buying all of the things? Why am I not buying all of the things? If I buy all of the things, I can't afford the other things. But we have money. So we can afford all of the other things. Cool. Have a very nice day. Very. Alright, time to go to the island of social events. This song is so chill in the background. There we go. We hit for 1,000 now because we're using an incredibly powerful weapon. See what the difference a little armor makes?
Nice. Hey. Actually, so...
The Cubs were a nice addition to the franchise. I remember when they first appeared in the trailer and everyone was like, what the fuck? But I really like the Cubs. The Cubs were really good. Because they were all their independent characters. It was nice. Angie, isn't the swimsuit you have... Angie, isn't that the swimsuit you always wear?
So...
Are you sure you don't want to wear your new one?
Maybe.
I couldn't make a swimsuit that had a place to put my brush.
So divine.
Besides, this one is recommended by Atuna. In other words, it's a divine swimsuit. Why was my first thing like, why don't you just put the brush here? But then I realized that it might work for some people, whereas for other people it might just fall out. In other words, it's a divine swimsuit.
You got it.
Well, whichever one you're comfortable with. I wonder if I could have swum wearing my usual swimsuit too.
Is that right?
It's fine to bring your usual swimsuit, but you might lose your clothes in that case. Oh, good point. I wish we could bring whatever changes of clothes we wanted.
But
I wish I wore swimsuits on the reg like Angie, so I wouldn't have to worry about these situations.
of course,
Swimsuits are wonderful. Imagine how convenient it'd be. You could dive in the pool on a whim.
You got it.
Right, I don't like walking around sopping wet, so I need plenty of changes.
Hey,
You have some strange priorities.
Why?
Do you not like swimsuits, Kyoko? You'll see the light once you've worn one for a bit. Nah, I'd be fine with it. But for Kyoko, I think it'd be a little too intense. Oh, are you sure you'd be fine? Oh, totally. It's not like I have sex appeal, so nobody's gonna get any weird thoughts seeing me. Aoi, I am pretty sure there's heaps of people that are into you. Especially in this fandom. Jesus. There's like fucking ships everywhere. It's like a boatyard. I see, you're oblivious. Come to my island and you'll discover a whole new you. Heh. Don't worry, it's nothing scary. You can take solace in knowing that Atuna watches over you. That is even scarier.
So,
What? That sounds terrifying. Oh wait, why are we on the same wavelength?
Hey!
Talking about your country's pervy ass culture, y'all wrestle and swim nude in writhing swaths. A wild Mew appears. Oh my god. Jesus. This just looks terrifying. It looks like everyone's just ganging up on Aoi. Kirigira's like, oh yeah. Thingo's just like, Atuna commands it. And Mew's just pointing out the dirty. Poor Aoi, I feel bad for her. I guess the people of your island can't nut without being watched by Atuna, huh?
Just a second.
What? Hey, cut that out.
I see.
Mew is ignorant to our divine rituals, but it's okay. Once you participate, you will understand. Huh? If I participate, well, what would happen? Stop it already, you guys.
hey,
Walking away would likely be faster than trying to stop them. Wow, that was, wild. That was wild. I love how whenever Mew appears, the conversation just flips on itself. I love it. I love it. I'm sorry, but Mew is one of my favorite characters. Damn. Every time she talks about something, it's so entertaining. Jesus Christ. I think she was one of the first free time events we did in V3. And oh my god, did she not disappoint. She did not disappoint. Oh my god, Mew.
Huh?
Oh hey, Angie, playing with the animals?
That's not right.
No, I'm not. I'm picking out a sacrifice. Oh my god.
Huh?
What? Won't you get in trouble if you sacrifice one of the animals without permission?
Because.
Atuna will be angry if I don't offer a sacrifice.
Yoo-hoo!
But a blood ritual would appease him even better. Would you like to be one of the sacrifices instead, Kaede? I'm gonna have to pass. You know, my anemia and all. Wait, she has anemia? Oh fuck.
That's right.
Plus, could blood even be drawn for a proper sacrifice in a virtual world? Atuna exists even in virtual worlds, so I'm sure it would be fine. Huh, really?
Because.
If he did not, I would not be able to draw or carve sculptures here.
So divine.
All my works are created by lending my body to Atuna.
I see.
I see, but I still don't think it's okay to sacrifice farm animals.
Right?
Gundam and Gonta often come here to care for them, too, you know.
Oh.
Oh, you bring up a good point.
Well then.
I'll have Gundam or Gonta offer a sacrifice, or one of them be the sacrifice.
Huh?
Human blood is best after all. Thank you, Kaede. Nyahaha. Did I just give us some very, very bad ideas? Gundam! Gonta! Where are you? I've got something urgent to tell you! Kaede! Stop provoking the serial killers! Please! stop it. So she was anemic. I never knew. Fuck, she's anemic? Imagine being in a killing game and being anemic. You're fucked. You absolutely, like, seriously, you accidentally graze yourself, you're fucking dead. It's not that bad, but you get my point, right? Like, you're at such a disadvantage. You get stabbed with a fork and you die. Like, I mean, shit. You're screwed. Yeah. Angie, what the hell are you doing?
Hey.
Hey, what are you doing out here? I was hearing some, real weird voices.
Oh.
Oh, it's Leon. I was in the middle of divine possession.
How divine.
Atuna said he's not in the mood for the hotel, so came here looking for a comfortable place. When he possesses you, what does he actually do?
Huh?
The heck is that? A new painting? Yeah, I don't know if I get it. So you weren't chosen by Atuna, but it is unusual for one to be so underwhelmed.
Hey, listen.
Could you please quit it with the Atuna stuff, this Atuna that? I'm not into that kind of stuff. You're funny, Leon. Atuna doesn't care if you're into him or not.
Get punished.
And if you say things like that, your great-great-great-grandchildren will be cursed.
Hey, come on.
Hey, leave my family out of this.
Hey, listen.
Also, how'd you know I'll have grandkids? You're kidding about the curse, right?
Ah.
There you go again. That's no good. You'll anger Atuna.
I mean, seriously?
The heck? Why? You're the one being a weirdo.
Aw.
Leon, it would be best if you stopped talking. Even I don't know the limit to Atuna's wrath.
Hey, you bastard.
You don't gotta tell me twice. I'm done. This is starting to get straight up freaky. And yet again, I can't even imagine how hard you'll be cursed now.
What?
Stop. Just stop. I'm sorry for interrupting. Just stop already. There Leon was thinking he could just pick up Angie because she wears a bikini. Little did he know that she gets possessed by an island demon that likes human sacrifices. Leon! Run! Well, this is an unusual situation. The sea is lovely, even at night.
Isn't it wonderful?
I'm reminded of the time I wagered my very life while aboard a cruise ship in the dead of night. I'm sorry, is that like a Danganronpa anime reference? Or is that an anime reference to something else that the Danganronpa one made a reference to? No, not Danganronpa, Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry the anime. It had an episode of like King Gambler, where they would bet their lives, and if you lose against him, you die. And he takes your soul.
Why?
Celestia, why don't you try looking to Atuna for guidance? Oh my, where did that come from so suddenly?
But...
After all, you believe in the existence of luck, yes?
Come on.
Surely that's because you acknowledge the existence of God as well, yes? It's simply a difference in perspective. What do you mean? Luck is something that is programmed into us from the moment of our birth.
Then perhaps...
Some believe this is to be the work of a higher power. I, however, do not.
Right-o.
Oh, I know, Celestia. Why don't you try being a sacrifice just once?
Huh?
And how exactly does that relate to anything I just said? I love how Celestia is totally disarmed in this conversation. She just got totally disarmed and flipped on her head. It's hilarious.
Yahoo!
Don't worry, I just need to draw a little blood. That's hardly the issue. And besides, if I were to offer up my blood, it would be to a handsome vampire alone.
Dear.
Oh dear, what a waste of blood that would be.
Are you okay with
The feeling
this?
is mutual. I'd sooner use my blood for gambling than offer it to a god at any rate. Wow. Wait, why don't we have a Celestia and Korekiyo interaction? What the hell? I feel ripped off that that was an I feel ripped off that there's not an interaction. So you create your art by lending your body to Atuna, Angie.
Yeah.
That's right. I am filled with his divinity.
Sorry.
Appreciating such incredible art is too high of a hurdle for a nobody like me. But it's thanks to that I can appreciate it.
Yep.
I can think of it as being left in the dust by art created by someone infinitely more talented.
Oh yeah!
Would you like to see more of a tuna's work, Nagito? I'll show you much more if you offer a sacrifice.
What?
Are you sure it's okay sacrificing someone like me for your invincible talents? For your incredible talents? As long as you have enough blood, yes.
Come on, come on!
I've fallen behind on sacrifices. A tuna welcomes you. Think of it as a sale with bonus points.
I see.
That sounds surprisingly down to earth. A tuna must be really easy to get along with.
Oh yeah!
Indeed, a tuna is always watching over everyone.
Of course, of course!
He's watching over you right this moment.
How about it?
I'm not so sure about that.
Oh me, oh
Oh
my.
dear, are you downing a tuna?
You can't do that!
That won't do. A tuna may punish you, you know.
I see.
A tuna's punishment, huh? I wonder if my luck would turn that into good fortune. What do you mean? Oh, I'm just talking to myself. Sorry, I don't mean to waste your time with my babbling. Angie keeps trying to sacrifice Nagito. It ends up turning to good luck. Angie is confused. Is a tuna blessing him? Or is the tuna being disarmed by him? What are some ideas you have for unlocking your potential in your talent?
Jeez.
What an odd question. I simply lend my body to a tuna. What I draw or carve is decided entirely by his divine will, after all. A tuna says he wants a big canvas. Who is a tuna's next chosen one? Do I have any questions for a tuna?
Amazing!
I heard there was a renowned ultimate artist here, so I really wanted to meet you. Oh, so you'd like to speak with a tuna then? I was just curious what kind of stuff artists like you like to draw.
Thanks,
Oh, I don't draw at all. I simply led my body to a tuna. What? So you're like a spiritual medium? Do entities ever speak through you?
Atuma!
I don't know. A tuna is simply a tuna.
Could it be?
So, if I was possessed by the spirit of a manga artist, could I draw manga like a pro? Kamaru, I would not let a schoolgirl be possessed by a manga artist. You wouldn't get any work done at all.
But
Wait, don't answer that. If I draw my own manga, it's gotta be my own manga. Do you draw too?
yeah,
I do, although it's a little different from the kind of stuff you do. But my drawing skills don't even come close to earning the ultimate seal of approval.
Yep.
Right. A tuna does not draw manga. A tuna tells me that Hifumi is probably the most familiar with manga. I'm not sure if I can muster up the courage to talk to that guy. I'm not sure what's going on with her, but not being able to hear a tuna must be rough. So Angie hears voices in her head. Jesus. What if Angie's just, I don't know, schizophrenic?
That's right.
And she has auditory hallucinations. And a tuna's possession is just a psychotic episode. That's actually a scary thought. So basically on her island, people with schizophrenia are considered chosen ones. Jesus, that's a scary thing. Angie, you mentioned being born and raised on an island in the ocean, right?
Oh yeah.
That's right. This island reminds me of my homeland ever so slightly.
wow.
Right, that's fascinating. Would you mind telling me about your homeland?
All right.
As fellow exchange students from distant lands, I always did want to discuss our homelands. Why, certainly. In exchange, will you offer a sacrifice? Seriously! This girl just wants a sacrifice! Hey Angie, what time is it? I will tell you. For a sacrifice! My god. A sacrifice. You often say that word, but
Well,
is this sacrifice you speak of a body part, full body, or maybe some substitute? Just a little blood. A sacrifice is different in your country, Sonia?
yes.
No. We exchange money for goods and services. We don't sacrifice our blood. Like, you go to a local shop and you're like, I need a loaf of bread. That's gonna be 5 droplets of blood. It's like, okay. In one region of Nova Selic, when a child's life is in serious peril,
Well,
offering up a properly raised makango and praying for protection of the child is still a custom. Oh, that would be a substitute sacrifice. So a tuna desires your local flavors, I see.
I see.
In some countries, there are tales of sacrificing humans and praying to keep buildings erect. Oh, that would be a full body sacrifice. A tuna does seek a large offering from time to time. This has been a most fascinating discussion. Maybe we can talk again sometime.
Of course.
Why, certainly. I'd love to discuss culture, customs, and cuisine as well.
Of course. Of
Right,
course.
yes. And a tuna, of course. Imagine how many humans were sacrificed over the years to keep buildings up. Because they thought, oh, the thing that keeps this building up isn't the engineering or the masonry. It's how many sacrifices we make. I kind of feel like we've done this one. We've done this one with Korekiyo, but let's do it. The less I know about these sacred treasures, the better. That Monokuma is such a pest. Treasure hunts are for little kids and people who never grow up.
Jeez.
It truly is absurd, is it not? Atuna never created any sacred treasures. Considering it's one of Monokuma's activities, perhaps it's not worth worrying over. But it's an act of blasphemy. I cannot condone that, so let's hurry and collect them. But perhaps we can leave them be and simply let Atuna strike down Monokuma in retribution. So, can this ever so convenient Atuna of yours show us where these treasures are?
Atua has spoken.
Atuna has spoken. This is to be our trial before graduation. Speaking of someone who never grew up, not that I expected anything useful out of you.
However,
We're hardly pressed for time, so let us search leisurely in between sightseeing and chores.
see.
I have reason to believe this task will take some time, so let us pace ourselves appropriately.
What's your
You
problem?
know, you make a lot more sense than Little Miss Head in the Clouds bikini model reject.
You see?
Swimsuits are convenient. If you get dirty, you can just take off the top and hop into the shower. That's why you wear it? How slovenly. Yet, I suddenly feel like we're on the same wavelength. Haha, I was only joking. Cleanliness is godliness, so I change clothes appropriately. Hey now, don't toy with my emotions.
Cause Atua says
Toko,
so.
Atuna cannot ensure your longevity unless you practice proper cleanliness of clothes and body.
Wow.
Tell your Atuna to mind his own business. Although I suppose he has some decency after all.
yes.
The Atuna of which you speak seems to be worshipped among nature.
If so,
In conveying notions of hygiene, one can interpret this as a survival aspect of the faith.
Maybe.
I see. At least someone here makes sense.
It'll be okay.
Simply do as Atuna commands and he will ensure your safety no matter what. See, this is a really interesting part about the anthropology of people. We didn't have books and, you know, all these other things that we have nowadays to pass on knowledge. So what would be a very effective way of passing knowledge? It wouldn't be trying to memorize and rope learn things. It would be via stories. So what's a great way to get people to remember stories? Making them interesting. So instead of saying, do this to make a fire, do this to, you know, find food that is not poisonous, or this is the way to get to that hunting ground, they would create a story of people or legends or myths or something like that, or it could have even been an original person that did something special, and then they would pass that story on through campfire storytelling, and they will go from generation to generation, and then people will probably add on to it, you know, make it more interesting, make it more informative, and it would become a tale, you know. And so that's how it would work. And then you've got Korekiyo here that's just basically reverse engineering all that, and he understands the basis of it. And so he's basically observing everything through a, how do I say, not educationary, but sort of, okay, there's a word I'm looking for it, but he's looking at it from an intellectual point of view and studying it, whereas everyone else is just taking it as fact. It's really interesting. And hey, Jose, it's really interesting.
Hey, okay, so
Why do I feel like watching a documentary on another culture now? Like, you know what I mean? It's one of those things. I feel like watching a David Attenborough documentary on another culture that I have never seen, or another people. You kind of get... Am I the only one, or am I weird? I'm probably weird. I'm overthinking this. Hey, guess what I heard? Everyone is talking about it. You're trying to use that me-shaped rock as your canvas, aren't you?
Huh?
Oh dear, I've been found out. But it's not like this rock belongs to you, does it?
you're really
If something's taken my likeness, it's my right as a bear to take matters into my own paws.
And then
Besides, that rock never got my permission. It's clearly infringing on my rights.
Atua
Atuna has spoken, and he says that the Monokuma has no such rights. Whoa!
Dang it!
What a cruel thing to say. It is so amusing to kick me while I'm down. Anyway, heavens or whatever might say it's okay to defile my form, but I don't! Besides, I'm already my ideal form. There's no need for Monokuma derivatives.
Why?
That's odd. If Atuna permits it, shouldn't it be perfectly fine? No means no. And if I let you go nuts on it, who even knows how it'll turn out?
You can't do that.
Your great-grandchildren will pay for
Come
that.
on, come on.
But in your case, appropriately, the curse will be entirely focused on you instead.
Dear, dear.
That's because you have no relatives. Oh well.
No.
Oh no, of course I do. I have a little sister and my dear children.
'Cause Atua says
Isn't that
so.
all make-believe? That's what Atuna tells me.
My
Your god is so cruel towards bears that have even go so far as to deny my very family. Atuna only speaks the truth. Kuma has no rights. Bear rights. Morning, pro. Bear rights. In America, you have the right to bear arms. In Russia, you have right to the whole bear. Yeah, I'm drenched and refreshed. Few things are better than swimming in the sea. Is swimming really that fun? I'd say so, but swimming naked with everyone is the best of all.
Please wait.
I'm not so sure about that.
Huh?
It's perfectly normal in my island. But when I tried swimming naked here, Monofunny came racing over and stopped me. No! This game is rated G! That doesn't surprise me. Atuna once said, when in Rome, swim naked like a Roman.
Well,
But we're just borrowing this island's form. There aren't any locals here who know the customs.
listen closely.
Culture and customs are only established by people who maintain and share them, right?
Yes.
I bet Korekiyo would say the same thing. And I doubt this island's customs would be the same as yours.
How divine!
Even without humans to share them, a tuna is still a tuna all the same. I seriously have no intention of arguing with you over this.
Yeah.
I doubt anything I say would change your worldview anyway.
Yup.
That's only natural. A tuna is still a tuna.
That's right.
Humans and faith. Now that's a subject I'd like a deeper understanding of.
Unfortunately.
But using you as a reference, I feel like I'll never be able to leap over that hurdle. You'll understand one day, Kibo. Oh yeah, we've done Kibo's one early on. Oh my god.
So how about it?
Okay, I think both of you enjoy body art. Can you help me with my assignment, Monami? Not that you'll help a shunned person like me.
Leave it to me.
That's not it at all. I'll do whatever I can to help.
Huh?
Wait, really? You'll be a prop for my diorama? Oh my god. I'm pretty sure you just said something highly disturbing. Oh, I'm glad you're giving Monami attention. Atuna says she'll make for an interesting ingredient. Ingredient? Oh, so you have a god on your side. It's kind of messed up that a god has the same opinions as me.
See?
It would be so hard to be favored by a god. I'd have to work really hard to keep them happy.
It'll be okay.
There's no need to worry, Jataro. Atuna understands you well.
'Cause Atua
And he is not a
watching
big
over us.
and he is not a big fan of you. Regardless, he watches over you vigilantly.
Huh?
Really? Would someone really do that? Cult recruitment wasn't what I had in mind. So this god hates me. Then it's okay if I keep doing things that make him mad, right?
So how about
Like Monami has your god's attention. So what if I nabbed her? The subject is back to me now.
But
Oh dear. I'm not so sure about that. Atuna found Monami first after all.
gets punished.
And you're already on his bad side. So he may decide to strike you down with divine punishment. Sounds like this god really hates me. I'll be taking Monami now.
Stop it!
No fighting over me, please.
Please.
Whatever happened to my say in the matter? Jesus Christ, Jataro. Oh my god. This game is getting dark. Wait, this game was always dark. It's about kids murdering each other. A hot spring hitting in the forest. A scenario straight out of a visual novel fan service scene. A bath where one can expose themselves to nature. Clearly one of Atuna's creations with this island. I see now. The energy of the dragon ruling the waterways of this island fills this spring.
Oh,
I can see it!
These three.
is this
Swimsuit
perhaps-
requirement aside, a co-ed bath can only lead to one conclusion. A fan service event CG. Oh, and don't worry. I'm only attracted to 2D.
But
It would be better if we could bathe in our natural forms we're born in, like on my island.
Atua has
As Atuna said, the soul is freed if one bathes in their natural form.
How foolish of
Ah,
me!
my sealed arm of dark dragon energy aches. It appears my affinity with this land is poor.
I won't let you!
But a supreme overlord must take control. O water dragon, heed my call. I shall force you to submit.
Oh,
I can see it!
Well,
So many diverse worldviews, so little agreement. This is chaos. I tell you, chaos.
why?
How unusual. The will of Atuna is absolute after all.
It appears.
It would appear the dragon of this island is served by an apparition that casts illusions.
I knew
Where's the sense of cooperation? Not that I want to talk. Well, that was a thing. I love their in-sync poses. Oh my god, we've done all of Angie's.
Well.
Jesus, that was quick. What is this, a speed run? It seems to happen whenever we hit like 30 days. Really goes to show how much time you have on this thing. We will use a zero move card. He doesn't ask questions. He's like, I'm duplicating a card. I'm giving you a triple move card. I'm like, thank you, Monodam, but we're not actually doing that anymore. Oh, Monodam's just been helpful. Poor guy. He gets so much crap from his siblings. Oh my god, there he is again. Aww. Monodam being a nice guy. What am I supposed to do? Who's your favorite monocub? I'm curious. Who's everyone's favorite monocub? Come on, be honest. Who's your favorite monocub? I'm trying to think. Monotaro, I really like him because he's the ninja cub. But Monodam did that whole Terminator thing. And then he also did the thing when Monokuma was out. He took over the show, which was really interesting. So I sort of liked him with the Monodam theater.
Okay.
Monokid and Monosuke for me didn't really do as much as those two. There's a festival underway where you can try things unrelated to your talent. I'm tasked with working as waitstaff at the restaurant, and wow, we are busy.
It'll be okay.
There's so much to be done. Atuna is watching over me, so it will be well.
Atua has spoken.
Atuna has spoken. There should be an order coming up soon. There seems to be some trouble by the entrance. I should go help take out the trash. Oh. Are you helping me, Angie? That's wonderful. I could use a hand with this mountain of trash. Oh my god, they have Monami taking out garbage. I'm good at picking up trash and cleaning, but tying a trash bag closed is pretty tricky.
I see.
In that case, leave it to Angie. Go ahead and toss them out.
Come on.
After all my practice preparing sacrifices, I'm quite good at anything. After all my practice preparing sacrifices, I'm quite good at tying trash bags. I assisted the janitor. Bruh. It reminds me of that story, The Giver. God, I remember reading that in school. That was a dark story. Has anyone actually read The Giver? I think they made a movie about it, but I'll be honest, I only ever read the book.
Okay.
It was interesting. Wait, and there was another one. Tomorrow when the war began. It's actually in Australia. A bunch of these kids go for an outback. They go to the outback, out of reception, and they go to basically this place that's just like a beach, like a lagoon. And then, when they start coming home, Russia has invaded Australia. My teammates are trash. I think this is a good one because I didn't spawn extra events. So as a result, there's fewer monocubs turning up, which is making this whole process quicker. So all I have to basically do is keep doing this. And the only thing we have to worry about is the load time. And this occasionally. And getting robbed.
So long, farewell.
I like how they tell me to bear well after robbing me. I like how loading the event is actually quicker than waiting for the new characters to load. It's almost as if the event itself is preloaded.
Alright!
Oh, he just gave me money. Not a lot though. Alright, we're almost there. 7 days to go. We get the My Future event. And then we do the one, the only, the Tenko. I'm calling it the Tenko. It's been a wild ride, but our time here is almost over. We're having a bonfire as a send-off. Ooh, this atmosphere is simply divine. It reminds me of the weddings back on my island. How many blood sacrifices are in the wedding? Times like this call for a sacrifice. Oh my god! Teru Teru, I'm here for a sacrifice! Now, don't mind me for asking, but I'm guessing meat or offering of food wouldn't suffice? Teru Teru, are those things that you'd consider acceptable as a sacrifice? You're seriously asking me? This is even freakier than being ordered around. So freaky, I'm getting goosebumps. If I entrust myself to you, who knows what you'd drain from me?
I don't know.
Oh, who can say?
Ideal.
Why don't we find out? Oh, now that's a tempting offer, but alas, I offer you my curry instead. I dined on Teru Teru's curry. Drinks and desserts were served one after another and I left stuffed. What? Oh my god, he just fed her! Man, that voice really works for Angie. Atuna has spoken! Oh my god, that would have worked so good. Damn! I can't believe I'm only finding that out now! After we finished V3 and all of her events. Oh my god, that would have been the perfect voice for Angie. Well, not the tone. Yeah, it's more the tone. The tone and the speech pattern would have been perfect for her.
Feel free.
Come one, come all. This is a special exhibit of works created by Tuna on this very island.
Come on.
I booked motel rooms for the exhibit, so be sure to check them starting from the left.
Yeah.
Appreciating fine art inspires me like nothing else. I'm gonna check it out right now.
You're right.
I doubt Swimsuit Girl's work will inspire you, but I admit my curiosity is piqued as well.
Here.
Party of two, please go ahead and enter. As today is an exception, admission does not cost blood.
Yoo-hoo!
Hey, I'm here to window shop.
You're right.
I'm sure Angie's art is too good for the likes of me, but it's a great opportunity to witness it. Nagito, Kokichi. Those two should never work together. That is a bad, bad combination. Atuna has spoken. Refuse none who come. You may pass.
Yaha!
Mahiro and Hiyoko, did you enjoy the exhibit?
Hey!
Of course. Your artistic taste are your one redeeming quality. It was, how do I put it? A very powerful display, lots of energy. It was great. It felt like my soul could be sucked away at any second. In a good way, of course. Taking pictures of people is my specialty, but this made me want to photograph your works too. Oh, you have a fine eye as well, Mahiro.
What?
Your photos of this art would be the best thing ever. I want to see it. Do it!
Yeah!
Splendid. Atuna gives his permission, even if it means bleeding red ink. With photos, many more people would be able to experience these works. I can envision many who are overcome by it and collapse.
Are you kidding me?
Collapse? That has happened before?
Rightio.
Oh, it has, but that's okay. It just goes to show how good it truly is.
Yoo-hoo!
So Mahiro, what do you say? Would you like to collaborate with me?
All right.
Sure, if you're up for it. It sounds like a good challenge for me.
Yay!
Excellent. I'll be looking forward to it.
Hey!
Hey, closet nudist. You'd better make only the best art so you don't hold big sis Mahiru back.
Of course,
Atuna will see to their perfection.
Oh,
It seems we have naturally arrived at the new potential we sought on this field trip.
thanks, Bitua.
This too is thanks to Atuna's guidance. Oh my god, I have never seen Hyoka actually saying something nice. I am in shock. Well, that was a surprise. Day 50. Final day. Everything went perfectly, nyahaha, and it's all because of Tuna's watchful eye. Development complete. So she has a lot of fortitude. That's just HP. That's her base priority stat then. Not priority stat, but like her base stat. It's the highest stat. More Sami flowers. You know what? I got a gold and I've got these ones. I mean, we're missing Leon's thing. Let's just roll it. If we get it, we get it. If we don't really lose anything. But we might get it. We might get it. Probably not though. What's the percentage chance of getting Leon's thing? 3%. Oh, we might actually get it. And there it is. So we've gotten all of the things. So now it's basically just presents. Presents 90, rare present 10. That's it. We've gotten all of the things. So now we just get crap. Guaranteed. But there's just one problem. PR. Present rare. That's it. So now we just get rare presents. Do we get the little thing for getting all the characters unlocked? Did I just break the game? We have all the characters. Guys, it's time for Tenko. Prepare yourselves. It is time to get... What's the name? Insulted. And why is she wearing a cat thing around her neck? Alright, I'm ready to get insulted. We're gonna get insulted. Here come the insults. Here it comes.
That's right.
If anyone is responsible for bringing Neo Aikido to greater heights, it's me. Almost finished the game? We have like less than 10 characters left and we're on the final thing. We still have, I believe, well, I think the 5 monocubs, we've dealt with their hope. I think after we get all the characters, we get like an ending chapter. So we're very close to the ending chapter. Which will be interesting. We just have to develop the characters. But I would honestly like to see all the interactions of the characters. Though I feel that at this point we've probably seen most of the interactions because there is some overlap. I love how she got the, what's it called? She got the Thingo card. Even though I didn't give her anything. She's already got the card for surgery. So she's got no card boost, but she's already winning. Okay, I'm just gonna do circles until we get the money, and then we're gonna do all the things on the social app. I'm really curious to see how this story ends. I'm curious if they all live happily. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. So she's gonna get 2 success cards now. This is ridiculous. What if Tenko becomes the best card we have? Even though we've given her absolutely nothing. No, this can't be allowed to happen. Tenko cannot become our strongest card. That would be blasphemous. Is it just me or is this thing lagging a little bit? Probably because it hasn't been restarted ever. The Switch just goes to sleep. It doesn't actually restart. Make sure the next card is even better. We have 2 success cards. Like at the start of the game. That's pretty wild. That is pretty wild. But regardless, we don't actually need to do anything. We've defeated the 200th floor of the game, so we don't have to worry about it. By the way, hey Axbolt. Make sure the next character is even better. I think once you, well, you get bonuses every single time you unlock the next stage. And I think after you unlock the main thing, it'll probably give you an even bigger bonus. Because if you've actually unlocked all the characters and you haven't defeated the 200th floor, they'll need to give you a boost somehow. And the boost is probably something like, I don't know, a multiplier of XP. Because we already have a 2 times multiplier for XP. We have more stats and we have all these things. I'm just gonna do a circle and kill all the monobis while we're talking. And so it would make sense to have another boost. Especially after you've done all the monocups. Titty Typhoon, who the hell named it? Good morning. Oh my god, it's 12:38. For you. See, she always wears that thing around the neck. Tenko, don't tell me you've been here since this afternoon. Since this afternoon? Tenko, whatever is the matter? Sakura, well, you see, I couldn't swim at all before, because thanks to Aoi, Mistress of the Sea, now I can. Right, you've improved a lot. So you were saying how you wanted to swim this afternoon.
That's right.
That was the plan, but when I'm standing here, I'm suddenly so conflicted. I believe in the teachings of Mistress. All I gotta do is take the first step, that's all. Fear of the unknown. That is what holds even a martial artist such as you back. How can a practitioner of Neo Aikido be afraid of the ocean? I'll never be able to look my master of dry land in the eye. I'll conquer you yet, ocean.
That's right.
Then I'll go with you. If you get scared, I'll be there to grab your hand.
Huh?
Are you sure?
You got it.
It's no biggie. You should have told me when I saw you this afternoon. You're right, I'm embarrassed to admit it, but I didn't think I'd be this hesitant.
Okay.
Well, let's get splashy. We'll stick to the shore at first, you'll be fine.
So then.
I shall accompany you. My exercise today has been insufficient.
Yes.
Aoi, Sakura, thank you. Girls' hearts are as open as the sea. As to you two, I was able to get my groove back. And now, to the sea.
Hello there.
Oh la la, what a coincidence. Hachimachi, you ladies are a sight for sore eyes. Wooza. Grr, a wild degenerate male appears. Begone, perv elemental, before I kick your ass. Whoa there, don't get too close or those shorts are about to get a whole lot tighter. Mon ami.
Just a second.
Oh, gross. Are you serious? Ugh. Would you get lost already? Prepare to be punished. Prepare to be punished, slime. Oh no, please don't punish me.
Anyway.
Hold on. Girl chases boy at the beach. This is not a cliche I want any part of.
Okay.
Oh, Tenko, just try and catch me.
I won't forget.
I will, and then I'll hold your head underwater. Wait, you sounded awfully serious about that.
This is bad.
I shall follow them, up to a reasonable point. Oh, great. I guess we're playing tag now. And Tenko's in the water. Get back here! Ah, my feet are stuck in the water. Oh, water? Ocean? I'm in the ocean as we speak?
I see.
Well, congratulations, Sugar. Could this be my doing?
No.
Never! If anything, it's thanks to the noble hearts of girls who smite degenerate males. That was so unexpected. Oh my god, Terror. It's like Why'd you have to prove Tenko right? She calls everyone else a degenerate male, but you like appeared while they were at the beach. And you were a degenerate. Jesus is a degenerate.
Rise and shine, Mars.
Terror, man.
Farewell.
Oh yeah, we haven't done Aoi's and Sakura's events, so we actually haven't seen those. Did Teru actually help? He did, but I don't think he did it intentionally. I just deleted the success card. Yay. Wow, so we're gonna get a lot of events that we haven't overlapped before, because Aoi and Sakura might be in these ones, because they're both physical and martial arts. I mean, that does happen once in a full moon. It does.
That's amazing!
Rocking the swimsuit again, Hiroko. You're armed to the girls with beauty and sophisticated charm. Why, thank you, Tenko. You're looking plenty cute yourself. Me cute? You got me all wrong. I mean, I'm so bad at breathing that it screws up my face.
It's gonna be alright.
But that's just what makes you, you. It's all part of your Tenko charm. Your grown-up sensibilities and tolerances are so dazzling. I think I'm gonna go blind.
Yes!
I want to be an incredible woman like you one day. I'm flattered. I guess I've still got it if a girl my son's age can admire me, eh?
That's right!
You bet. Just by virtue of being a girl. Girls are forever wonderful.
Listen up!
And in your case, that girlish charm also comes with several more layers of charm on top. It's truly wonderful, and yet, why, I mean, I have zero complaints about you, just...
Hey!
Could it be about my son? Did he do something to trouble you?
No.
Not directly, but a degenerate male does harm simply by being a degenerate male.
I'm sorry.
I hate to say that to his mother, but degenerate males are vectors of degeneracy. Look at me, saying something so rude to such a wonderful woman.
Yeah.
I take you're not good with guys then. Not good is an understatement. The only good thing about boys is that they're born from a woman. Fucking hell, Tenko. If a guy was saying this, he'd be crucified on the internet.
It's gonna be alright.
I get you, but that's not really a big deal, right? Huh?
Yeah.
Sure, it makes me a little sad as the mother of a boy, but that's part of what makes you Tenko, eh? Hiroko.
But maybe.
As a woman myself, I can understand how you feel about me.
Okay.
But your consideration and concern for me shows what a good person you really are. Such radiance, such sparkle. This is a girl's final form. Will the day ever come when I can be like Hiroko? Just thinking about it makes me despair.
Well.
Just take it easy and remember there's always a chance for people to change.
Yes!
Aye, oh Mother Superior. Mother what now? I like how she says you can change. She's like, you is you, and it's charming, but you could change. You could change, Tenko. You can change. So secretly she's like, Tenko, you gotta chill. Which color do you like the most? Red, yellow, purple, or blue? I think blue was my favorite. Well, originally my favorite color was green. Then it changed to blue. Then, I don't know, purple's a cool color too. But I like blue. Blue's a nice color. But then again, purple is a very strong royal color. I like it too. What are some ideas you have for unlocking new potential in your talent? Potential, so like, what I should use my talent for when I finally become a Aikido master? To fight another master fighter means maybe I should stomp a dumb degenerate male. I must tell every girl about this power. Maybe I should stomp a dumb degenerate male. Oh my god! Ishimaru is like the least degenerate out of all the males. What can you find at fault about him? Jesus Christ. There you go again with that nonsense.
You hear me?
No one chooses what they're born as. They can only choose the path they tread. Yes, there are terrible people who torment women. But with introspection, anyone can be decent.
Yes.
Kiyotaka, you're absolutely right. Holy shit!
You understand?
Ah, so you finally understand.
Yes.
Yup, by mastering Neo Aikido, your existence as the degenerate male will be forgiven. What exactly are you saying?
Please.
In a way, you're everyone's mentor, so I'd like for you to master Neo Aikido as soon as possible.
What does this mean?
What is the meaning of this? I can't comprehend a single word you're saying. I've never considered for a second accepting degenerate males as students. And I still hate the thought. But I know this is key to my new potential. To distinguish between the males who deserve punishment, I plan to ramp up my recruiting.
What the heck?
And I must ask, what are you talking about? I failed to persuade Kiyotaka. What? Tenko! Oh my god. She had the chance to improve. But, oh my god. Tenko, you were so close. She was so close. That was closer than Byakuya, damn it. But then again, she was asking Byakuya for help, remember? She was like, Byakuya, can you help me stop insulting guys? Maybe it's because Taka convinced her. Huh. Taka. The man. The myth. The legend. Alright, more socials. Come on, land on the social square. Half a step forward and 20 steps back. Yeah. Yeah, that's Tenko, alright. Even Ibuki's like, you serious? Sorry to make you wait, Ibuki. I'm glad to be able to help. Yahoo! It's Tenko! I'm so glad to have your help. Still though, being invited to a concert venue while wearing a swimsuit is kinda... Is it normal for a concert to have a dress code? A girls only swimsuit concert does sound fun.
Oh my.
That would be pretty rad, but we're wearing swimsuits today, which are hella easy to wash. So you mean we're gonna be getting dirty? You know it, I was planning a huge flashy concert as sort of a closing ceremony, see?
Yes.
So I figured I'd make a big old billboard for the occasion. I got a fresh board and a bunch of paint, and the plan is to splatter all over that sucker. Splatter? Judging by your music, you mean like blood and guts? No, you silly goose. I mean we're splattering paint onto the board. If we both go nuts, we'll totally end up with one heck of a snazzy billboard. Are you sure you're okay with giving me such an important role? Sure as shrimp. Plus, it'll be way more fun with you, Tenko.
Got it.
Consider me one happy Tenko. Welcome to the Splatter Zone Population Us.
That's right.
This is clearly a task for the delicate touch of a girl rather than the degenerate male caveman myths. Tenko! God damn it!
Yes.
Alright, let's get splattering. Now grab that paint and spin around and let her rip. Yahoo, yeah!
Yes.
Wow, really does take a delicate touch, and it's so much fun. Isn't it? And we've got 5 more colors to go. My swimsuit is drenched in paint. I guess sacrifices must be made in the name of art.
I see.
Think of it as body painting. I'd totally wear that wild style on the big day.
That's amazing.
That's Ibuki for you, standing atop the mountain summit of taste I can only dream of reaching. Why are you wearing your school uniforms? You're like, I'm drenched in paint. I'm wearing a school uniform. Why though? Have we done Chihiro's events already? I don't believe so. I think Chihiro and Mondo are grouped together. Oh my god, I remember this one. Thanks for coming today, you two. I'm grateful for your cooperation. Are you feeling okay, Tenko? You look like you're in agony right now.
Yes.
Yeah, the agony of my very being torn asunder for asking a favor of some degenerate males. Are you sure you're gonna be okay? You want us to help you overcome your hatred of men, right? My legs are 1 second away from lifting me out of here to escape you freaks. It's that bad, huh? I realized something. My Neo Aikido master was a male degenerate himself. That got me thinking. If I'm to master Neo Aikido, I must forgive the existence of males. So I thought about spreading Neo Aikido to males as well. But
I see.
your hatred of men obstructs that, correct? Yes.
Yes.
To be comfortable around the reasonable Byakuya and harmless Makoto would be a good start. You could pass as a gentleman, Byakuya, and I'd just hunk Makoto into a wall if he tries anything. I'm working on the gentleman stuff. But yeah, I wouldn't do anything to trouble you, Tenko. Ha! Like I believe that. Males are clueless as to what does and doesn't trouble girls. That's 1 point deduction, Tenko. Why?
In other words,
If you seek compromise, we must first become equals.
it's all clear.
Naturally, we'll watch our words and conduct too, but you must refrain from looking down on men. Oh yeah? Leave it to a male degenerate to defend other degenerate males. You're up to 2 points deducted.
Hey,
Isn't it down to 2 points deducted? Like when you're deducting points, you're going down, right? You're usually up 2 points or you're down 2 points. You're not up 2 downs. You're giving a positive with a negative. It confuses the crap out of me. So what happens if she loses too many points? I'll request that Kirumi lectures her. Did you say Kirumi?
That's right.
Even you heed Kurumi's words, correct? Going out of your way to torment a girl. Worry about your own damn self, degenerate. 3 points deducted. You're on a roll. Ah, come on! That's pretty harsh.
Naturally.
We must be thorough and merciless to combat her hatred, or she'll never make any change.
but
I guess that's true. Do you think you can do it, Tenko? My soul is ready to crumble in humiliation, but for the sake of Neo Aikido. Inhale, exhale. Let's continue. I'll teach you the basic principles of Neo Aikido. So how many points before you send in Kirumi? Tentatively, once she reaches -10, I'm fully prepared to request Kurumi's services. Oh, sure, leave it to a male degenerate to expect a girl to fail, huh? 4 points deducted. Ah! Was she ever up a point, Kuma? No. No, she was not. Ah, yes, an event between the two characters voiced by the same person. Oh, so Byakuya and Makoto. Holy crap. I didn't know that. Well, Tenko is trying to change, but at the same time, she has a very unique way of doing it. I just love how she can't control herself and she just goes back to her old ways. Check it out, the lovely weather couldn't get any more lovelier, Himiko.
You're right.
Yeah, indeed, although it's been like this every day since we got here. Playing with Himiko on a tropical island is so good. I feel like I've chugged 100 lattes.
Jeez.
You're always like that. Plus, you say it's a tropical island, but it's a virtual world.
Right.
Right, but maybe one day we can visit a real tropical island together in the real world. Just thinking about it makes me want to yell. You did yell. Hooting like that right next to my ears hurts, Tenko.
Wow.
You were pretty loud there yourself, Himiko. That's my girl.
Listen up.
But hooting sounds like a degenerate male term, so let's call it hootering instead. Good grief. You're gonna burn up all my energy and stamina before we even get to the ocean.
Yeah?
What's wrong, Tenko? Right, the ocean. We've come this far, so we better take a dip once we get there, huh?
What?
What? You can't swim? Didn't Kina give you a special swimming practice lesson? Right, thanks to her, I own the damn sea. I'm not the same pathetic Tenko as before. But all of my special training was in a pool. This is my first time in the ocean, with waves.
What's that mean?
It's not like you're diving and doing 25-meter races. There's nothing to be nervous about. Nerves? Nervous? I would never. Ugh. Ah. Calm down. If you act like that, I feel like getting in the ocean is some kind of huge deal. Oh, Himiko, there's no need to worry. You have me with you.
Why you?
You're the one making me worry. Actually, I'm not even gonna swim today. I'll just build a sandcastle on the beach. Aw, come on! You did it, Tenko! No, not Byakuya Makoto. Tenko and Ibuki share VAs. Oh! Well, is my stream that far behind? If you're seeing Ibuki and Tenko while I'm reading this, yes. Because we're like one event in front. Hina, did you take a dip in the sea?
Yeah.
Yep, I went for a quick swim, but then I got hungry, so here I am. Do they seriously not serve donuts here? What good is a beach house without raised glazed? I just missed a potential swimming lesson from the guru of the sea, Hina herself. Triton, take me now.
So,
Would you please not call me guru of the sea? No good. But what if I learn how to swim in the sea? As my teacher, I could then sincerely call you guru of the sea. Sorry, I'm not sure if I follow.
I'm sorry.
Okay, fine. I won't call you Guru. Doing something a girl doesn't like is unforgivable after all.
Well,
Instead, how about Senor of the Sea? I don't have to have a nickname.
just a second.
The only guru or senor you need is your Aikido teacher. You're just friends. Isn't that enough?
It's Neo.
It's not just Aikido. It's Neo Aikido. You know, you and Himiko actually share a lot in common.
Huh?
What? Me and Himiko? No way. I'm dreaming. I have no idea what made you say that, but I'm so happy. I'm over the moon. I could even dive into the sea. Oh, going for a swim?
No.
Nah, I think I'd end up flapping my way into the sky even if I tried.
About that.
Is that the same way I feel when I'm going to town on donuts without worrying about my weight?
That's right.
You bet it is. That's how happy I am right now.
Ah.
Nice. If you're that fired up, I bet you could swim all the way to the next island. Now, let's not get too hasty. I still don't have it in me to actually try swimming in the sea yet. I'm pathetic. I'd better psych myself up again. Is Ibuki in here this scene? Well, what I'm reading is a little bit behind too. I think that the stream delay is about 15 to 20 seconds. Oh, Chihiro, another fine day for a dip in the ocean, huh? Yeah, it sure is.
Hey,
Sucks that we have to
degenerate
swim the same ocean defiled by those sweaty, nasty, degenerate males. Tenko.
What?
Huh? Do you really gotta be a shithead and tie everything back around to the boys?
male. You're the worst.
Takes one to know one. And do you have to hollow at the top of your lungs? You're so nasty. Whatever. Forget I said anything. Ain't gonna waste my breath on this chick.
Hey,
Jiro, come here a sec.
hey, come
So,
on.
just so you know, she's always starting shit with me. Sorry to figure you out there.
It's because...
But it's rough hearing people badmouth you, Mondo, and I feel like I'm deceiving Tenko. I mean, you know how much she hates boys?
What should I do?
We get along so well, so I bet she'd really get upset if she found out about me.
That's true.
Upset? Shit. She'd go on a damn rampage. But who cares? No need to be considerate of someone with that much blind hatred.
Huh?
Besides, you're the one who's upset right now, ain't you? And I yield at the drop of a hat. I really am weak. Hey, how long are you planning on bogartering that frail girl?
Are you alright?
Are you okay, Chihiro? Did this walking anachroism try pull anything?
I won't forgive you.
No, that doesn't even matter. Forcing a girl to talk to him alone already makes him guilty.
It's Neo Aikido.
Time to bust out my Neo Aikido and pass judgment. I was trying to say... Chihiro?
You're wrong.
Mondo is my friend. There's no need to worry, Tenko.
I'll protect
He
you.
threatened you into saying that, didn't he? It's okay. I can see right through this brute.
Hey, come on.
Jeez, lady, is your head on straight? Degenerate males should keep quiet.
That's...
Tenko. Yes?
You know?
I know how much you dislike boys, but you shouldn't talk like that. If you don't like having us around, we'll leave. Let's go, Mondo. Right. Chihiro? Ah, so she's a tomboy. I never would have guessed. God damn it, Tenko. But I like that Chihiro developed a little bit of a, spine and confidence standing up to Tenko. For Mondo. That's really cute. That is freaking adorable. And Mondo's being so nice. And you notice how Tenko's being such a bitch to people that are being genuinely nice? Wait a minute, most of them are being nice. God damn it, Tenko. Why can't you go yell at Byakuya or something? You know, the skinny one. Like, he's an asshole. Go yell at him.
Degenerate males.
She would go on a rampage if she found out. Mon bro, you're right. Hey, it's the girls' bar time now. What's a degenerate male doing here?
Huh?
It's all a big freaking misunderstanding. I ain't some nasty peeping Tom.
Come on, man.
Hey now, why the commotion? You guys are gonna be real sore if you take a tumble in those swimsuits.
You're the worst.
Oh look, it's Kaito too. One degenerate male coming to the aid of another. Madness is more like it. Kaito, a little help here. She's gone berserk on me over a big dumb misunderstanding. Besides, everyone wears swimsuits here. Half the fun of a beach stroll is people watching.
I mean, seriously?
So, I mean, who'd even bother peeping here? See what I'm saying? Maybe don't ogle anyone. Ugh, you're going to make every girl here feel grimy and gross.
But you know...
Griminess aside, Leon sorta has a point, doesn't he?
No.
What point? The degenerate males are animals who take any opportunity to drool over girls? False allegations.
You know...
All that stuff aside, isn't it actually time for the boys to use the bath?
You know what I mean.
Right, I've done nothing wrong. I'm innocent, I tell you.
You gotta be kidding me.
What you blabbering about? Didn't you see the new schedule?
What?
Huh? New schedule?
Huh?
Don't tell me you missed it. Kokichi handed me this note just this morning, and... Wait a sec. Does that mean...
Jeez.
That little freak went and did it, huh? What? Were you bamboozled? But man, that runt never learns, does he?
I won't forgive you.
Well, looks like I've got a small fry to fry. This is more pressing business.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, wait a sec. Ain't there something you're forgetting to say to me? I'm sorry. Holy shit.
Huh?
Oh yeah, that was sincere. Come on, buddy. Just let it go. This one's all on Kokichi anyway. But still, man, that guy can't go a day without pulling some childish pranks. Just think the day would come when I'd bow my head to a degenerate. Hell has truly frozen over.
Hey, come on.
And you're its ruler. Wow, Tenko actually admitted fault. Holy fuck. And she gets surgery, and she had 2 success cards which I deleted. Oh, fuck off. We threw away this Tenko build and she gets surgery. What the hell? I had a feeling this might happen.
Show some spirit!
Atta girl, Akane. Now leap 1 level higher. Right there. Nicely done on the tire punching, Sakura. Now let's move on to the next course.
Hey, degenerate
That's some
man.
seriously hot and heavy instruction. I can't believe you're treating girls like that. Does she seriously think someone like Sakura needs her help?
Huh?
What the shit? Are you looking for my support too?
Hey,
No, I'm not. I'm giving you some instruction on your instruction.
Oh?
Oh yeah? I've always open to constructive criticism, so go on ahead. Hit me.
you're the worst of the
First,
worst.
quit the angry shouting. Degenerate males are barbaric, but at least try to act gentlemanly. I kinda have to be loud, and by gentlemanly, what do you mean, like Gonta?
That's right.
Something like that, sure. Also, in addition.
Show some
In
spirit!
addition to what? Speak clearly, girl!
Cut it out.
Didn't I just tell you to act gentlemanly? You could at least try! In addition, to be completely honest, I have no complaints about your managerial skills.
Jeez.
What? What? So that was all about my loud voice?
No.
No, your instructions are fine.
What is it?
Then what is it? I told you to speak clearly! And I told you to quit that shouting!
Listen up.
My problem is that a degenerate male is instructing girls rather than vice versa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me get this straight. He is instructing Sakura and Akane, and you have a problem with it. But your problem isn't his managerial style or his voice, which you began complaining about. But it is in fact because he is a guy coaching girls, rather than girls coaching guys. That's your problem with the situation. Not his conduct, not what he's doing, not how he's doing it, but the fact that he has a penis. I just want to make sure we're on the same page here.
Huh?
Is that it? Because I'm being instructed plenty. Huh?
So what
I learned
mean
plenty from
is-
supporting Akane and Ko. We've got something of a symbiotic relationship going. That's way more humble than I expected. But no, I just can't accept that at face value. Why not team up with me then? I'm sure we have much to teach one another.
Cut it out already!
No, thank you. I love how he's treating her like an equal, and she's angry about it. It's like, partner up with me. It's like, no! I would hate to hear her opinion about transgender people in sports. I would hate to hear her opinions about transgender people, period. And I don't think it would go well. I think Tenko should not talk about those things. Tenko should not be allowed in that discussion. It would not end well. She would dig that hole so deep that it is not funny. But to be honest, I kind of want to see it happen. In a very bad way. Stop right there. You're not going to get away. Not today, you aren't.
Hey!
Oh, yes, I am. Catch me if you can.
Isn't it so cool?
I'm undefeated in tag, you know.
Listen up!
Then you haven't heard the tales of my tag days, have you? I'm not about to lose, kiddo. Wait, are you actually playing with him? Oh my god, we have progress. Shoving snakes and bugs at girls. Apparently degenerate males begin their degeneracy early. I mean, if that's what he was doing.
Hey!
What's your deal? I just gave them the biggest and best ones I found, that's all. Degenerate male logic if ever I've heard it. If the receiver doesn't like it, it's harassment. Wait, does that mean I'm getting harassed by the tax office? Like an adult would understand. Gonto is the one who gets how cool rhinoceros beetles are.
That don't matter!
He's big, but he's like a big kid. We're thinking of making an exception and inviting him.
Hey!
But everyone else sucks! Even you so-called ultimates are just worthless adults.
And the name of the game
It's my vow as hero of the
is-
party to defeat every single one of you.
I won't forgive you!
What you scheming this time? I vow to give 100 spankings if you don't behave. What?
Huh?
What about what?
What?
So you're gonna hit me? See what I mean? Adults are the worst. You don't scare me. I'll fight back all the wicked demons.
No.
I wouldn't hit you without a reason. Tenko, don't justify it! You may be a degenerate male, but you are still a kid.
Yes!
You'll get reprimanded for picking on the others, though. Sorry for threatening to spank you. That was childish of me. What the heck?
Pathetic!
I won't be fooled so easily by that sad face. Take this!
You dumbass!
You were wide open. For a martial artist, you're so lame.
How dare you!
Flipping a girl's skirt in this day and age. Now I'm mad. You'd better run, kiddo.
Listen up!
I'm gonna catch you and make sure Sakura lectures you until you're on your knees begging for mercy. Ouch, she hit a nerve with the spanking here. Really bad nerve. Those kids need to be protected. But I actually like that they're like Gonta. Now we see Akane in her natural habitat, stuffing her face with all of the things. Maybe try swallowing before you speak. I can't understand a word you're saying. She says she's glad that this island is filled with good places to eat. You're kidding me. You can understand her?
Yes!
Akane often stuffs her face in between workouts, so I've kind of gotten used to it.
Yo!
Sure is nice having my own personal interpreter. Now I have no reason to stop eating. That is so pro. Imagine that. You're just stuffing your face. Someone's talking to you and you have a person just interprets. That is so efficient. Even Mew couldn't come up with that type of shit. Mew wants inventions while you sleep, but what about inventions while you're eating? Somehow I don't think interpreting is accurate.
Right!
Right. We all speak the same language, more or less. Society views fashionistas as vapid internet influencers among other sexist impressions.
No.
But it's not like that only appeals to girls. Besides, girls are smarter than male degenerates. Okay, Tenko, now describe OnlyFans models. Go. Come on, go.
No way.
Aren't you setting the bar a little high for girls? Wasn't that Einstein guy a guy? Oh yeah, word from Sakura is that you take notes obsessively, Junko.
Hey.
Sounds like a pain in the ass if you ask me. Mind writing some for me?
What?
I can't write notes for other classes. You'll have to do that yourself.
By the way.
Oh yeah, you're really active on social media and have your own magazine column, huh?
That's amazing.
When you write that much, you sort of have to be good at your own language.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so you know about that stuff.
Wow.
Of course. Why wouldn't I keep up with the activity of the all amazing girls around me? Alright, well thanks. I'm kind of uncomfortable talking about it though.
Hey.
What the heck is a social media? I love you. I can't help but have a little peace of mind having someone like I can't help but have a little peace of mind having someone like Akane around. Akane, I love you. What the fuck's a social media? I'm sorry, but I love Akane. She's just awesome.
Rise and shine.
Oh my god. Tenko shenanigans are so fucking entertaining for me for some reason. That's the thing.
So long.
Like,
Farewell.
after a while, you just kind of want to see the shit she gets into. Despite it just being absolutely ludicrous and mind-boggling and borderline insane. But what do you mean borderline? It is insane. It's just, you know what I mean? I love Akane's boomer moment. Akane will always hold a special place in my heart after the funhouse thing. She gave the others the better room because she's used to sleeping in a drafty place that gets wind that is cold. And she also described how she, sells her underwear to feed her brothers and sisters, who are not even biologically related to her, but she looks after them nevertheless because she's the eldest. And she does anything she can to provide for them. Honestly, she will always hold a special place in my heart for that. Like, holy hell, you know? She's amazing. I could see Akane only using Instagram. Yeah, but she'll definitely be looking at the food pics. Should definitely be just checking out the food pics. I'm working as a hostess at the restaurant and giving it my best. Welcome, let me show you to your table. Oh my god. Could you imagine Tenko working as a receptionist at a restaurant? She would refuse bookings for males. This is the way, Sonia. Kodako, please this way. Leon, this way, please. I want to see where this goes.
Hey, come on.
Oh my god, she's gonna... I have a feeling she's gonna sit him outside. She's like, this way to your table. They basically walk to the back of the restaurant. And he's like, hey, this is the garbage disposal. And she closes the rear door behind him. That is the type of move Tenko would do. Whoa, what kind of face is that? I'm just here to grab some grub. Akane definitely grew on me over time. She was on the bottom of the list for me in the beginning of my DR experience, but by now I really like her. That's what I've learned about this game. At the beginning, you usually underestimate people and you write them off. But then as you get to know them, you really do empathize for them and you really click with them. And then you regret ever being so quick to judge people based on first appearances, which is something we do on the day-to-day basis. This game really opens your eyes about a lot of things. That's one of the best things about this game. It shows you that different people with different experiences can all have their redeeming qualities. Tenko, stop looking at me like that. Tenko, fuck off! Interesting news. Famous rapper Snoop Dogg joins FaZe Clan. PR, man. It's just PR. Wasn't FaZe the one selling NFTs and doing pump and dump crypto stuff? Those guys literally do anything for cash. I agree that Akane's story is inspiring, and one that most people look up to. Oh yeah. Like, oh my god. Akane is amazing. She's probably gonna get sainted one day. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt for a second that you're not here to harass Chef Sayaka.
Oh, yeah?
Wait, Sayaka's in the kitchen? That's no fun. Sayaka's a chef? I knew you weren't here just to grab some grub. You had an ulterior motive all along.
Hey, hold
It
on.
got me all wrong. I was just curious since you mentioned the result. We argue about the entrance until Sayaka finally came out and put a stop to it. It's kind of funny. He's into Sayaka and the two kind of end up together. I mean, if they survived. Wait, but there was sort of dating in the thing before Danganronpa happened. Because we kind of see them chilling with each other. No, actually we don't, because in Danganronpa 3, Despair arc, Makoto was still into Saika. That's before the whole Kirigiri thing happened. Damn. Like from the main games, I really only truly dislike Yasuhiro and Kazuichi. Though Kazuichi's free time events are good at least. I don't like that Yasuhiro just keeps trying to scam his friends. Such a scummy move. Still don't like the idea of Leon and Saika dating. I mean, who says that it would last? He's a sports guy, she's an idol. Maybe it's just a fling, you know? Like he's into a popular, attractive girl, she's into a popular, attractive sports guy. You know what I mean? It's kind of like one of those things where people have absolutely nothing in common and they're dating simply because they're attracted to each other. And inevitably they reach that tipping point where they're trying to justify dating and tell themselves that they care about the other person. But the truth is they never actually cared about the other person at all. Imagine Hero with NFTs. He's probably the OG NFT seller. See, what people don't realize is NFTs are basically just a way to, launder money. It's similar to art. People buy art for, say, $100,000. They get an independent valuer to value it for $1 million. And then they donate it to the museum for $1 million tax break. So they paid $100,000 to reduce their tax by $1 million. Art is basically a scam, as are NFTs. It's just a money laundering mechanism. Now, Leon free times events in V3 says he's dating many different girls at different times. Yes, but Leon is the type of guy to say that, isn't he? I can't always take what Leon says 100%, because sometimes I feel it might be bullshitting. He might also be genuine. It doesn't surprise me that he's dating a lot of girls. But the real question is, how many of those girls would be girls of substance? I mean, a lot of them would just be, oh my god, he's a baseball star. You know what I mean? Like, a girl with substance wouldn't be that stupid. Exactly, Yasuhiro and his fucking scams. His NFTs ruined him for me. Ultra Despair Girls partly redeemed them though, thinking about it. I don't even remember him in Ultra Despair Girls. Unless you're talking about the book. Which, because of his, scamming, makes me not want to read it.
No way!
They do have a celebrity couple dynamic when you put it that way. Pretty people going out with other pretty famous people. It's kind of one of those social circle things, where if, say for example, you're in Hollywood, and you date someone outside of Hollywood, you bring so much attention to them that it becomes scandalous. Whereas if you're an actor dating another actor or actress, you know what I mean? It's just like, oh, it's expected for these actors to be dating. And so if something happens, no one cares. But it's also a little bit in the West where you kind of stick to your own social circle sort of thing. Because if you're, say for example, Tom Cruise dating average person that he met in the supermarket, and I highly doubt that he goes to the supermarket, there'd be scandals about it. And everyone would be going like, what's going on here? Is Tom Cruise slumming? Is Tom Cruise this? Is Tom Cruise that? Whereas if he's just dating another actor or actress, even if they're not A-list, it's kind of like, oh, that's cool. You said you'd read Killer Killer. I'd like to. It's kind of weird the way the world works. It's been a wild ride, but our time here is almost over. We're having a bonfire as a send-off.
Yes!
A month and a half kicking it with the most wonderful girls in the world. You bet I had fun.
That's right!
I even managed to teach Neo Aikido to the degenerate males. I'd say I grew quite a bit. Yeah, the book. I read Ultra Despair Hagakure to find out about Leon's incestuous cousins, and Hagakure actually does some good stuff. The motives are still kind of scummy, but I partly accepted his role as survivor. What you think, Himiko? Byakuya, I owe my thanks. I owe it all to the wonderful woman Hiriko. Byakuya! Hiroko. Don't mention it. I simply aided you to the extent of my own abilities. Can't say that I'm a fan of your hoity-toity shtick, but that's not your true nature, so I'll deal. You really have grown, Tenko. You're even capable of speaking to me, a man, without deeming me evil. Kirumi lectured my ear off about that, and I'd really rather not endure that again. Ha! She got 10 deductions.
That's right!
Although it would be easier to talk to you if you learn Neo Aikido.
Come on.
It seems you haven't changed at a fundamental level. Will you truly be okay moving forward? An exasperated Byakuya was worried about me. I think we're all worried about Tenko. Tenko should not be allowed anywhere near social media. She's the type of person to argue with everyone on Twitter. She's the type of person to follow every single male hashtag and try to remind the males that they're male and that they're degenerates. She's the type of person to join like a male fitness forum talking about how to get ripped at the gym and start saying that they're only doing it to pick up girls. Now, while that is true 80% of the time, what's wrong with that? I mean, if you get fit and healthy, who cares what the motivation is, right? I mean, unless it's extreme circumstances like you want to strangle people to death. But you get my point, right? Who cares if your motivation is to get dates? I mean, at least you're getting fit and healthy, right? She would be an extremist for sure. Oh, yes. 100%. 100%. I'm back. Welcome back.
Hey.
Alright, let's see what her My Future event holds.
Yeah! So long! Farewell!
We'll actually use a dual card in the final day. I actually want to see who would win. Tenko or Sakura? Alright, here comes the My Future event.
Okay.
Oh, this is interesting. This is your My Future event. So here goes nothing. Like that?
That's right!
Yes, perfect. If some disgusting degenerate male grabs your hand, shake yourself free like that. Did you mean grabs your hand?
That's amazing!
You really are a fast learner, Sayaka. I guess that comes with constantly learning dances, huh? It's all thanks to your teaching methods, Tenko. You're very easy to understand and follow.
Huh?
That's not it at all. I still have a long way to go.
Hey,
Sayaka isn't just flattering you. I learned self-defense quickly thanks to you too.
No.
You're proactive and give practice your all. It's your strength to thank, not me, Kaede.
Listen up!
Stars like you two who attract the attention of degenerate males need to know some self-defense. If I was even a little helpful, I'm honored. Even if it weren't for you, learning self-defense never would have occurred to me.
yeah.
Exactly. You might have saved us from some serious trouble in the future. I'm deeply moved hearing that. I feel like I've grown as a savior of justice. Huh? Savior of justice? Please forget you ever heard that. It's supposed to be a secret. Really? I got it then.
Oh yeah!
Oh right, I forgot something important. You two are in good shape, and it'd hardly be an exaggeration to say you're self-defense masters.
Listen up!
But if a degenerate male poses a threat to you, you don't actually have to fight him.
Please!
You can run as fast as you can, call for help, or even use nearby males as human shields. Using human shields seems kinda, but I understand what you're trying to say.
Right?
In other words, fighting isn't always the answer.
Yes!
You never know what a degenerate male will do.
Okay.
I doubt men are the only danger, but I'll certainly keep your advice in mind.
That's right!
Please do. I'll never forgive myself if something were to happen to you two.
Got it?
But that should go for you too, Tenko.
You know,
You're strong and know all sorts of techniques, but the way you stick your neck into trouble caused by boys does worry me a bit. Huh?
you see.
She's right. You don't need to resolve everything yourself. Stay safe and let others help too. It's fine around our classmates, but in the outside world, who knows what might happen? Right, I'll be careful.
Right!
When witnessing a degenerate male committing a misdeed, first call the police. Even I know that. From personal experience, it takes them too long to actually get there. But wow, I thought I was showing concern for you two. But how quickly the tables have turned. I'm a little embarrassed. Nothing beats the wonderful compassion of a girl's heart. Well, that was interesting. Savior to who? I kind of feel like her teacher might have been feeding her a lot of crap. Alright, it's time to duel Sakura. It's time to duel! Oh my god, Tenko won. On the outside, if you fuck around, you find out.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, Tenko secretly was a superhero, right? It takes cops too long to get there. Not if you live in a rich white suburb. Oh man, I told you, I was living in a pretty expensive suburb. It was night. I could hear someone screaming for the park for help. It was a woman screaming. I heard it. I pretty much called the cops. I tell them what's going on. Where it is. It's the park. The police station is less than 3 minutes drive. They're like, oh, we're on our way. 20 minutes later, the cop car arrives. I get a call on my phone. It's like, oh yeah, you reported someone screaming in the park? And I'm like, yes. Someone was screaming bloody murder, screaming for help in the dimly lit part of the park in the middle of night 20 minutes ago. I'm pretty sure he didn't teach her shit. I'm pretty sure he just taught her basic Aikido, how to flip a few people. That's it. With everyone's help, I made great strides toward becoming a true savior of justice. Like, he probably taught her, like, just how to flip people. That's it. That seems to be the only thing she can actually do. Because she flipped Himiko, Shuichi, and Kibo in that free time event. So she seems to at least know how to do that. But, to be fair, knowing one thing doesn't mean the guy is actually good at Aikido. Alright. We have done those 3. That was good. We don't have... Let's take a look how many bundles we have left. I want to take a look. We're going to go for next week. So we got Kiyotaka, Mondo, and I believe we've already done Chihiro. So that's done. So that's 1 bundle. Sayaka and... what's his name? Leon is 2. Aoi and Sakura is 3. That's 3. Nekomaru Akane 4. Mahiru Mikan... No, wait. Mahiru Hiyoko 5. Possibly Mikan 2. And then we've got... Wow, Kirumi's on her own. Alright, so we're going to work out how we're going to do that. So we have 5 and like Nagito and Kazuichi Teru leftovers. So we kind of have like 6-ish bundles to go. Excuse me, I have to ask. Are there German characters in Danganronpa? Sonya's more Slavic because the kingdom is called Novoselic. So, do we have German people? I don't believe from Danganronpa 2. I don't believe from Danganronpa 1. He's very blonde. Jotaro is very, very blonde. So we don't know. We don't know about Masaru either. We don't know about Rantaro. It's unlikely. There's Celeste who pretends to be European. Celeste is not European. European isn't the same as Deutschland. It's like saying if you're from Asia, you're Japanese. Japanese people would be deeply offended. Angie is a non-Japanese character though. True. We don't know about Byakuya's mum. I mean, she was probably some model. Somewhere. But he could be half. I believe his father would probably be American or Japanese. We don't know. Or potentially Swiss for tax purposes. We don't know. Good questions. She may be from the South Islands. Maybe. Maybe. It's one of those things. Alright, so we've got around 6 bundles left. I think once we do the main bundles, we can sort of smash out the leftovers in like a leftover thing. And then we can get the end of the story. That being said, I can't believe we smashed that out in 2.5 hours. I was expected Leon is mixed. I think Leon is mixed, though he probably dyes his hair a bit. That's probably his way of just like wanting to be a rocker, you know? Because in the images from his past, we see him with short hair. I mean, Angie. I don't believe she's German, but I think you're right. And Sakura's just a beast. Yeah. Alright, a few bundles left. I'm either getting quicker at reading or we're getting more efficient. Angie, the name. They would pick names depending on God knows what. God knows what. God knows what. God knows what. I can't actually wait to see how the story ends. If they ever make a new Danganronpa game, I want a European character, maybe someone from the Americas. It's a really weird one, because Kadaka's outside of Spike Chunsoft. So, for him to be involved, he'd have to step back into Spike Chunsoft. Or they'd just have to get him as part of the team to write the story. That's the thing. Can we check out Chikira's campfire scene? It should be available in the events section. I can do it really quickly. I would pair it more with Mondo, but okay. I can do it really quickly. Which one in particular? There was a fan game like that. I haven't actually seen any of the fan games. Oh, we don't have Chihiro's later event. It's been a wild ride, but our time here is almost over. We're having a bonfire as a send-off. I had everyone set aside some time and explain the hidden truth of my gender.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to my story, everyone. I'm sorry for deceiving you all this time. So, which one did you want to see? I think you wanted to see the one with Mondo. Leon did admit in a free time event that he does dye his hair. It's his eye color that makes me question it, though. Yeah, I think I remember that one. Which one did you want? I might have to check out some fan games at some time. I'm actually getting a bit curious. I heard some of them were good, so I'd be curious to see how they go. But I definitely want to get out the main stories out first. I think it was the one with Mondo. I think that's the one we originally watched. But sure.
Hey, come on.
I didn't do nothing. What you did just now, you did because you're strong. Thank you. You've always treated me like that. Like I'm actually capable. That alone was a huge source of my courage. I wish I could articulate it better. And you most certainly did do something. You were there for training every step of the way.
What?
That was just a bonus.
What?
I was training too anyway. Hell, I should be the one thanking you.
Huh?
Huh?
Yo.
Nah, forget it. You did well today, Chihiro. I talked about memories with my best friend who helped me so much through the past 3 years. This is actually heartbreaking considering what happens in Danganronpa 1. It goes to show, had circumstances been different, things could have ended very differently. It's kind of really sad. It's really sad. But it does provide the opportunity for this little spin-off thing where we get the social interactions. And it does open a door to a lot of people doing fan things. But then again, fan fiction is always a thing. Mondo's trauma. It has to be so significant for him to, you know, bash someone's head in with a dumbbell. Like, that's not a small thing. Like, apparently that wasn't the one I meant. I'll have to go check it out, my game real quick. Yeah, go for it. Alright, guys, let's wrap it up. I'm gonna be chilling on Discord. I think we're gonna go to Twitch a little bit in about 15 minutes because we have some more time. It is raining outside, so we might play a little bit more Elden Ring. I will be chilling in Discord throughout the day afterwards because I will be editing videos, so I hope to see you guys there. Otherwise, I will see you on Anime Monday where we're watching Attack on Titan Season 4 Part 2 and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4. But yeah, I'll be on Discord in the meantime. Elden Ring again. While I have muscle memory, I want to beat as many bosses as I can. Elden Ring again? Yeah. Yeah, we're getting really far. We killed one of the more difficult bosses yesterday. It's getting pretty insane at this point. So I'm going to take a quick break and we'll be there. Otherwise, I will see you on Discord. So until next time, Nijikuma out. Bye. Nothing Sunday? No, we're playing it Sunday. playing it tomorrow as well. We're just filling the 90 minutes we have spare now. So let's do it. Let's go, go, go.